Hello everybody and welcome to Roll Together RPG and to the next episode of our Chronicles of Aeodrun Awakening series. My name is Josh, I use he, him pronouns, and I shall be your game master for tonight. And as you can see, I am joined by some rather lovely people who are going to be playing in this game today. Not everybody's here, but we have our elite team of, what have we called you all? We've called you the home team, haven't we?
That's the home team. Home team and the away team.
Home team and the away team. The home team are here to sort stuff out at home. Anyway, I think I'm going to get on to the intros before I butcher that anymore. Starting off with Sean.
Moi.
Moi.
I am Sean. I use he, him pronouns, as does Peri and Udric, who is a originally red orc, but over time and age has dulled down to more of a kind of reddish grey. Conan, do you want like a brief recap, feelings, that sort of thing?
Yes, please.
Let's see. I think I turned into a bear again. We went into the is it the Choosing Beggars?
Beggars Bazaar.
The Beggars Bazaar, yes. We went to the Beggars Bazaar. We got horrendously wronged, and then the system failed us. So we tried to take matters into our own hands and got very, very angry and then knocked out. Very cross.
For anybody currently following UK politics, that sounds like what's going to happen soon. Anyway, anything else?
No, I think that's me caught up.
Awesome. Moving very swiftly on from that, we are going to come to Evie next.
Hello, I am Evie. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Peri or Peri, uses she, they pronouns. Peri is a zealot barbarian who has a questionable species, currently is a soul inhabiting a dark elf body with angel bless / Asimar traits, but there's weird shit going on. It's like a whole thing. I'm sure that we'll put a recap of like the deal on the wiki at some point. For those unindoctrinated. Currently, Peri is feeling a couple of things. Blinding rage, because the crying beggars somehow slipped off their armband of holding from their arm that had magic box containing ancient magic journal, which has all of their memories in it from a special life, and also other journals, and also snacks. Lots of things to be angry about. Somehow got it. Very pissed off. Also, we brought them a bloody gift basket. It's the thing. Gift when we came there with open arms. So went into a rage, threatened to kill everyone if things weren't returned. Things all went not great. I sprayed some blood over a big window that posh people were eating at. So blinding rage, frothing at the mouth, toddler tantrum, but also oddly touched that her friends had her back. And that's where we are.
Speaking of friends, new friends of the party, Scarlet.
Hello, I'm Scarlet. I go by she, they pronouns, and I'm playing Lilly, who's she, her pronouns. At the moment, Lilly is mainly crying a lot because it's all a bit much. They stole our stuff, including my stuff. And some of that stuff was really important, and it's just been really quite dramatic. It's been dramatic.
I think the most important item that was stolen from Lilly was the gravy boat.
The gravy boat was stolen.
Anyway, before we get into tonight's session, we have some sponsors and supporters that we'd like to thank. Our sponsor for tonight is Phoenix Dice. You can go to phoenixdice.com. I was seeing if I had my dice available, but I put them away earlier. I don't. You can go to phoenixdice.com to get yourself some clickety-clack math rocks, including some limited edition Roll Together dice. And if you use the code Roll Together, all caps at checkout, you can get 25% off of your purchase. We are also proud to be supported by Idol Champions of the Forgotten Realms. If you type !code into chat right now, you can get yourself an Electrum chest that you can use to power up your party members. And you can play the game to gather more party members to travel across the multiverse and slay waves of monsters for free on various different devices, including fridges, apparently. We're also proud to be supported by Homie and the Dude. Homie and the Dude are a father and son led TTRPG company that do make really cool TTRPG supplement books, including The Wandering Tavern, which you'll see in our ad break. If you want to go to the links in the chat or description down below, you can buy some of that stuff. They've also got a Kickstarter coming out later in the year called Scorched Basin. And if you use the code ROLLTOGETHER, all caps at checkout, you can get 10% off of your purchases from there. Finally, you'll see the lovely artwork that is around our characters at the moment. Our character portraits, they were done by Mike. Mike is amazing. If you would like to go check out his Instagram page, you can to have a look at the stuff he's doing. At the time of recording this, Mike's commissions are currently closed, but they'll be in the little link that will appear now or in the description below. It will say whether his commissions are open or not. So go check that all out. Massive thank you to the D20 Club and Dice Heads on Patreon. They are fantastic. They are the best. You can join them from as little as $1 of a local currency per month, or one goat that has to be sent to Tom for various different reasons, by following all of the links in chat and in the description below. Speaking of the description below, if you are watching us on the YouTubes, please do consider leaving us a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and commenting down below, because it helps the algorithm tell us what you like, so we know what to make more of for you. And with all of that, we are going to go to our title sequence while I have a drink. Well, the last session happened, and quite a lot happened in that session. Our players made the journey to the Crying Beggars, or the Beggars, where the Crying Beggars base in Merkstead, which is just outside Merkstead, underneath a mountain that Peri had found previously in the previous episode, which you can go find on the YouTubes. And they entered into a strange bazaar, which is called Beggars Bazaar. Lots of things for sale here. Sorry?
A bizarre bazaar.
It was a bizarre bazaar. Although it's called the Beggars Bazaar, although if you were to turn that around the other way, they're the Bazaar Beggars, which is not the way that you want to do, especially not the way you want to speak to them anyway. Yeah, the party just soon discovered that some of their items had been taken, even though it seemed almost impossible to have certain items taken off of them without somebody noticing. They might have been rather good at pickpocketing, maybe. Yeah.
Excuse me, that was not a pocket. That was an arm and a hand.
Pick arming. They're very good at what they do. Some threats were made, some escorting was done, and when you got to the main sort of palace area, it was very quickly decided that in order for you to enter, both Lilly and Udric could enter easily, but Peripatea needed to be handcuffed because of all the threats of death and violence and murder in order to keep the civilians safe. Nobody agreed to that. There was some swift nut kicking come in, some dashing, some fighting, some knocking out, some bear transformations, some no please why are you doing this, blood everywhere, and eventually the party were arrested and taken upstairs, where they were taken into a dark sort of interrogation style room, and all of their items are on a desk in front of them, and a figure has walked in, looks very, very homeless in appearance, long straggly grey hair that's sort of kind of over his eyes, wearing very torn clothes, completely different appearance to what the people downstairs were wearing, who were wearing fineries and drinking from silver chalices and all of that nonsense.
We're thinking like Lawrence Fishburne from the John Wick films.
Yes, when you first meet him before he sorts himself out, yeah. That is where we are going to pick up the session as you are all sat down. You've all been sat down in chairs. There's a table in front of you. This person is stood on the other side of the table, and then up against the wall is all of your items that were taken from you. Very shiny gravy boat, a wristband looking thing, and other bits. The only things that they didn't take from you were your weapons and the literal clothing on your back.
Say the armband was clothing, but let's not get into that right now.
Let's not argue that. But yes. I'm going to hand it straight over to you because I feel there's some pent-upness from some people maybe, and they might want to say something before this person speaks, maybe? He's just looking at you all up and down, sort of assessing the situation. In fact, I'm going to ask for either a deception or performance check from everybody to sort of show, unless you want to be very forward with how you're feeling at the moment. He's just looking you all up and down, and he's going to roll an insight check just to see if he can notice any cracks in anyone.
I don't think that Udric would be trying to disguise it at all.
That's fair enough.
Lily is
Hey,
openly ugly crying with snot.
Harry is all cracks at the moment, like the black has leaked down in tears. There's probably a bit of snot and a little bit of a slightly more restrained snarl, so...
More cracks than facade at this point.
I see that we have quite a different range of emotions going on amongst all of you currently. We have somebody very, very upset, somebody who seems at the moment rather nonchalant, maybe a little bit annoyed by everything, and then just looks to Peri. Very angry is probably the word I'm going to use.
Well done. You must be such an empath.
Takes a sip of drink.
Trust you liked your gift basket.
Yes, that was rather nice. Thank you for that. Very kind of you. Unfortunately, if you were invited in, then none of this would have happened. But you weren't invited in. You sort of just walked in, didn't you?
You said
We weren't sneaking. That would have been rude.
Wow, victim blaming.
you seem to know who we are, so maybe you should have tried asking instead of just getting your grubby little mitts all over our stuff.
That's kind of what we do, you know. We're the crying beggars. We aren't, you walk into our home, we're going to test your mettle, as it were. See how you react to it. And I'm gonna be honest, the reaction was quite poor. I mean, understandable, but poor. Sorry?
Were you expecting us to congratulate you for being grubby little thieves?
Oh,
well
no.
done. You got it past our notice. Oh my god, you're so stealthy. What the fuck? Give me my stuff back.
Oh, yes, you can. You're more than welcome to come and take your stuff back in a moment. Once we've unchained your chains, I will have somebody come in and do that now. Walks over to the door, lifts his stick up and sort of taps it against the door. Somebody will be along in a moment to unchain all of you. But, well, I mean, that was a test. And, I mean, there was 2 tests, to be fair, and you failed both of them. So it's not a very good start, really, is it? Not to a relationship.
You failed our test as well. Turns out you can't be trusted.
I mean, this whole relationship that we are, that your leader, patron, whatever you want to call it, wants to strike with us, it was never on the cards that we were to be trusted.
No honor among thieves, then.
Exactly.
Actually, you failed. You failed because you have caused a diplomatic incident which could have got catastrophic. I am a mayor. You stole from a mayor. You stole from me. I am a mayor. you could get in a big trouble.
Your horse?
She's having a mare.
I'm a mayor of my town.
Sorry, which town are you the mayor of?
Scarlet has forgotten the name of the town.
Volgara.
Volgara! I am the mayor of Volgara!
Right, that town was repopulated probably about 5 years ago after its population was apparently wiped out, and currently has a mayor that does not fit your description.
Actually, if you looked at your history properly, you would have seen that I was there repopulating the people and making it safe, and I was there before that. So I am the mayor by blood.
Ah, a Nepo
They are
lady.
looking after it for me while I'm away.
Okay, right. Interesting.
Back to the topic at hand. Very interesting, very relevant, I'm sure. You failed our test. I'm honestly wanting to call this whole thing quits. So, you're lost, buddy. Where's the guy for the chains?
They'll be here in a moment, and you can hear.
I expect the gift basket back.
You can have the gift basket back if you want to. Right, well, I mean, do you want to call off this potential working relationship? I'm not opposed to it. It will come with some complications for yourselves down the road, potentially, though,
that
I
a
will
threat?
say. Oh, no, it's not a threat.
It sounded like a threat.
Like to
Alright.
insight check this man who's threatening us.
Yeah, you can insight check him.
I feel awfully flattened.
So what were your numbers? What did you roll on your insight checks, please? I think you're muted, Evie.
14?
There we go, heard you that time. 14,
Only an 11.
11. Scarlet, did you roll? Or Lily,
No,
did you
because
roll?
my wisdom's rubbish.
That is fair. So, with the 14, this man seems possibly a little bit annoyed,
Good.
but
Oh, good.
seems also very, very sure of himself.
Most tossers are.
They are.
Very
I should know.
astute. Thank you.
Yes, somebody will be along shortly, and you can have your items, and you can be on your way. If you don't wish any further working relationship with us, you may leave the bazaar and never come back.
Oh, the toffee apple. Some things must be sacrificed in the name of morality.
You can have a toffee apple as your going away present.
Can
I
I
don't
have
want
the
anything
ducky
from you.
gravy boat as well?
No.
Hang about. I will just kind of turn to Peri and Lilly. I'm well aware that he can probably hear us anyway, but I'm going to try and make a show of this is not a conversation for you.
Yeah.
Are we throwing away a deal that Solomon's had in the works for a while? What is it? Do you remember what it is that we're supposed to be getting out of these people?
Evie does not remember.
You had been your group had been sent to improve relations with the crime beggars in order to help with the assistance of getting the two diaries, the two journals that they have of Peri's.
Yeah.
Which the crime beggars are going to auction off tomorrow night.
Right, yeah, the journals, I guess that is high stakes. But, if this has been in the works for a little while, cooperation and improving relations is a two-way street. You would have thought they would at least said, oh, thank you for the gift basket. As a show of favour or goodwill, we're not going to steal your stuff yet.
That is true, but it seems like they take some sort of pride in their behaviour. So maybe we need to take the high road at this point. At least until we got your journals back.
Do I have to pretend to like this guy or anyone in this vicinity? Except you two. You two are great.
I wouldn't say that, but we probably at least need to try and listen to what they want.
Yeah, you're not that great, really. Thanks for reality checking me. Okay, look, let's get our stuff back and then, see how we all feel. How about that?
Okay. Sort of taps his stick on the floor and the door opens and two of the guards walk in, one of them being one of the ones that you'd punched the hell out of, and the other one being the one that you kicked in the groin, is sort of walking with his legs slightly separated. They walk over and they unchain all of you, so you're now loose and can get up and go get your stuff from the table at the end of the room. This man stays leaning up against that desk, doesn't move when you try to grab some of the stuff, just has a slight smile on his face as he watches each of you move around. The guards walk out of the room.
I don't think Udric will go over straight away.
Okay.
Is there a way I can check on the contents of my armband without it being obvious that there's stuff in there?
I think it sounds awesome that you are able to pull up a full inventory list on the glass panel that you use to scan the items in. I just think that's cool. Yeah.
Cool. I just scroll through all that.
Everything's there. Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I think Agnes said no one could get in it except me. Am I making that up?
No, I don't think she said quite that. It was more difficult to get into than what a bag of holding was, but it's not impossible.
Cool.
Somebody with the knowledge would know how to get into it, but looking over the items that are on the desk, everything is there, even the exact amount of gold that each of you carried. They've not kept anything behind or anything like that.
Run up to hug my book and my pipe.
Hug your book and your pipe and your gravy boat.
And my gravy boat. No.
Okay, both of you pick your items up and just Udric's items left there.
I'm just going to keep an eye on him until the other two are ready, and then once they're kind of facing him and keeping an eye on him, because I still don't trust him as far as I could throw him.
Which is quite far.
I'd like to give it a go.
Yeah. You walk up there and he just sort of looks at you through his hair that's over his face. You see the slight smile on his face as he looks at you, and then you can grab your items and go wherever it is you want to go. But yeah, it doesn't make a movement, doesn't move at all, doesn't move to accommodate you trying to grab the stuff that might be like directly behind him or anything like that. He just sort of stays there and watches.
So, seeing as we have come all this way, invite or no, we are here to try and negotiate terms of our agreement, so we would like to fulfill that mission if that is still of interest to you.
I mean, having a working relationship with both Solomon's group and the Sparrows and even the Librarians is, my higher-ups see that as quite advantageous, so I'm sure that we can work something out. With recent hiccups, should we say, there will be some slight repercussions from all of that, but we will deal with that when it comes up, when the time comes.
Let's get
Extremely vaguely.
Yes.
Let's get something very clear. We do not consider our entering your bazaar to have been a miscongression. We understand that you do, but we were not informed of any kind of need to be invited by Solomon. We were told that we should come along, have a chat, and that's exactly what we intended to do. It is you who has decided to prey upon those who have come in good faith, and you who have failed the moral test. We don't give two flying fucks about your test.
That is very unfortunate, considering the fact that we are the ones that hold the cards in this situation, so...
I want to feel that you hold the cards.
Oh, no, we do. We definitely do hold the cards, and as advantageous as it is for us to have a relationship with the parties as discussed before, it's not necessary, so...
Several parties, all of whom are stronger than you are.
You'd like to think that, yes.
You are a cheeky gobshite, aren't you? Can we just get to discussing terms, please?
We can indeed, yes. Well, as part of our agreement with Solomon. To improve our relations, we require some extra muscle, as it were, on a particular mission that is going on in the city of Ostragos, which is to the north. One of the sparrows travelled up there some months ago to begin preparations for a heist. Some of the nobles are transporting some of their goods somewhere. We're not sure where, but we know that it'll be leaving Ostragos in a couple of days' time. This person has unfortunately come up with a hiccup where the people that she was working with stabbed her in the back and have tried to go it alone. She is looking for new team members to help her secure the items for the sparrows and for ourselves. I would like for you to travel to Ostragos and help her with her mission. And that will improve relations between us and your groups.
I am very curious as to why you thought that stealing our shit was a good idea before then asking us to help you out on a mission because you don't have enough muscle.
That was a test. The city of Ostragos is a very fortified and policed city. At any moment, one of the guards could stop you and take anything they want off of you. Any retaliation to that will result in your immediate imprisonment. So that was a test to see how you would react to that happening. And unfortunately, as I said before, you failed.
Buddy, there is your test bullshit. There is a big difference from walking into a situation where you know this might happen, because it's like, you know, it's a tense situation, and walking in somewhere with a fucking gift basket, with a candy apple, expecting just to say, hello, we're from Solomon's mercenary company. That's a very big difference.
I mean, if you want to keep dwelling on the actions that just happened, then we can, or we can just move past it.
Mention the test, buddy.
I
I'm
did
just talking about
mention
how
the
it's
test,
flawed
yes.
and in no way indicative of our performance on a fucking mission, which is what we do.
We will be sure to take your request to Solomon and put it, you know, under consideration. But obviously, as you have pointed out, you know, we're obviously not the best suited for that mission. So maybe Solomon's got someone else in his back pocket. But as you said, we're probably not your ones for that one.
That is a shame. Well, I mean, if there's nothing else that you'd like to discuss, you're free to leave whenever you'd like to. And
No, we're here to discuss terms. You've said that you've got a mission. We're happy to take that to Solomon. We're not going out on your word alone straight away. So we'll be discussing things with Solomon either way. If there's anything else you want to bring to the table, now's the time to discuss it.
Nope, nothing else to bring to the table that we can offer you at the moment. That was it. That was the mission that we had planned to improve relations between our groups. If you have any questions for me, I'm more than happy to answer them.
Yeah, who's your boss?
My boss is known as the First Beggar. Looks towards Peri. She sends her apologies for not meeting you a few days ago in the town, but she had urgent business that she had to attend to.
See? She was nice. I mean, weird and woo, but she was great. She wouldn't have pulled this shit. She wouldn't have known this test was bullshit.
No, she would have done far worse. Far, far worse.
Worse than your smug face? I don't think so.
That's why she's the First Beggar. She would have done far worse.
Sure, buddy. Upper middle management. Got you.
Well, I'm the leader of this area. This bazaar.
That helps you sleep at night, makes you feel accomplished.
He sort of smiles at you. Well, so everybody can roll an insight check, or you can give me your passives.
No, I'll take passive. 15.
I'll take passive. Mine's 16.
Awesome.
I rolled for 13.
I will say all of you get that he's smiling, but you do see a slight falter in his smirk, just ever so slightly. but instantly comes back again. Like I said, the first beggar would have done far worse to you than what I did. I've laid the terms and conditions of the mission on the table. It is up to you if you choose to take it. If you do choose to take the mission, you will need to leave tonight.
This is Evie speaking. Isn't it tea time already?
Yes.
So that's in like a couple of hours.
Yeah. So you need to leave straight away, yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Is the first beggar okay?
Okay.
Mm.
They're okay, yes. They just had some urgent business they needed to go to. This isn't our main headquarters. They had to travel to the main headquarters.
But they're okay, because if they talked to Peri earlier and they, like Peri, but you're like, ooh, would have done much worse. But are they okay? Because obviously if it got on with Peri, you would have wanted to talk to Peri again.
I mean, the conversation that they had, from my understanding, was 2 or 3 sentences max, and then Peri was sent away.
Well,
again,
the way
for trespassing in our bazaar.
The way you're describing it is if the grand beggar would have done much worse, right? But if they didn't do much worse beforehand, then they obviously must have liked Peri. So if they liked Peri, then they would have come down to meet Peri. So are they okay?
Yes, they're okay.
Okay.
They've
Insight check.
Sorry.
I'm inciting. I want to make sure that, 1. That's a 1. But Lily's like, well, obviously they made friends with Peri. Why didn't they come say hi?
they're not here currently.
Okay. Well, please send the first beggar our regards.
I will
And
do.
friends of Peri said hi.
In fact, I'm going to save this gift basket for the first beggar.
Yeah.
That's right. You don't get any of these chocky treats.
No.
Okay, that's fine. Didn't you buy that from here?
No, I got that from the town.
Oh. Then where did that other gift basket go? Anyway, yes, terms and conditions, take it or leave it. You leave whatever you'd like to. Any questions you have for me, I'm willing to answer right now. So,
Have you heard of a hairbrush? New invention.
I have to keep the beggar look up.
Well, chaps, it's been awful.
I think
Shall we bounce?
included.
Yeah, you can all get up and begin to walk out, and as you begin to walk out, you just hear a sort of tap on the stonework, and the fifth beggar is sort of got his hand across his forehead, and it's just
Call it
sort of
the
rubbed.
fifth beggar.
Sorry,
Did you call him the fifth beggar?
the fifth. Oh, I didn't. Damn it! Yeah, you didn't ask his name.
2, 3, or 4. We're talking.
Oh, here's middle management.
Yeah, you got the fifth.
Middleman.
Yeah, he's the fifth beggar. He's rubbing his temple, and he just goes, one slight thing that I forgot to mention. You're leaving. If you do choose to accept this mission, you will be leaving tonight to go to Ostragos. Ostragos is a week's journey, which will mean that you will miss the auction tomorrow. Which is a good thing, because after today's incidents, you'd all been banned from going to the auction anyway. And if anything had escalated any further, we would have banned the Sparrows, Solomons, and Librarians from partaking in it. So you wouldn't have stood a chance of getting these items that you're looking for.
I imagine we could have gotten in anyway. Okay, bye.
I highly doubt that, but goodbye.
As we leave, I will just whisper to Udi, moustache, and that's all.
Indeed. Cool. I guess. I mean, I don't know about the others. I'm going to be moving as cautiously and with my guard completely up for anybody who even remotely tries to come near us.
Yeah.
Got hand on my armband the entire time.
Hugging my book.
As you all get to the top of the stairs that leads down to the area where you had the fight, you can see 2 guards are stood at the top, the 2 that came in and unlocked your chains. and they both turn to look at you. We have been asked to escort you out of the facility and out of the area. If you would please follow us, we will walk in front, you stay behind.
One second, Chumley. Are you all right?
Who are you asking that to?
Probably the one who's still walking a little bit askew because he got kicked in the nads.
All right.
But to both of them.
Both of them sort of give a confused look towards you and then look towards each other and then look back at you. Sore and battered physically and mentally, but pride mainly, but
I will hold my hand out to them in like a handshake gesture.
One of them, the one who's sort of looks like he's squatting with his legs too far apart, sort of holds his hand out.
I will give him a cure wounds at first level.
Okay.
Aw.
Look, when we met, we were understandably upset because we had been pickpocketed, and we came to you thinking that you'd be able to help. We now realise that you'd gotten your orders from higher ups, and you were to be as, confounding as everyone else. So you was only doing your job.
Our job is to protect the people of the bazaar, and I apologise if we caused any offence, but we felt that one of you was a risk to the people.
Oh yeah, and we were 100%. But you got caught in the crossfire in that one. If your higher ups hadn't sent the word out to have us all, what riled up, then none of this would have happened. But I hope that at least you're feeling a little bit better after that.
It's a what do they call it? And the other one looks to it's a hazing thing or something where they test the people that they're looking to form business relationships with. They do various different. At this point, you're not in the palace. You're outside the palace and walking, and they're sort of talking to you. They're walking in front, but they're sort of talking behind you. It's the sort of thing that this group do quite a lot, and you're not the first ones to have gone through it. You won't be the last, and it's always different what they do, and sometimes it's not always the greatest or nicest thing, but it incites loyalty and strong partnerships. So,
well, the test in this instance, A, no warning that there was going to be any bloody test. B, doesn't match what we were being tested for.
it's just how they choose to do things like this. There's not really much I can comment on that, I'm afraid, other than apologise that you were put through it.
No, exactly.
Wait.
Not your fault. You got
Not
caught
your
in
fault,
crossfire.
but maybe you should question the leadership a little bit more.
I like my life.
Do you though? What kind of benefits do they give you?
We
He's
get
got
to
dental.
we get to live. We get to live here. We get to travel around. We get to travel around a lot. We get free food, free lodgings. We get paid. It's a nice warm life. We don't have to go outside and experience the drowners or those bandits that are on the surface and all of that sort of stuff. We just get to protect the nobles in here.
Mm. But occasionally you get kicked in the nads, so...
I mean, to be fair, that hasn't happened to me before. So that was a first, and that I can write that down on my bucket list and then instantly tick it off.
Mm. I will at some point plugged a cure wounds into the other one that was injured as well.
Yep. You watch as the one who got kicked in the private parts sort of straightens up and is now able to walk with his legs slightly more closed. And the other one who had a bit of a sort of puffier cheek on the side, the swelling goes down and he smiles at you and you see he's missing a few teeth.
I can't do anything about teeth, I'm really sorry.
That's fine. We get dental as well, so I can get some teeth sorted out for me, but I think
about the dental.
So they lead you out of the bazaar, but not the way that you came. As you walk down the main road area, you get to where the stall of gravy boats is, and there is a turning point which they take you down. There's some more stalls along there, and you can see there's some houses sort of built into the mountain face itself, and then they lead you through a dark tunnel that looks like it's been completely man-made. And as they get to the end of the tunnel, there's a doorway with 2 more guards, and they sort of do a hand signal towards each other, and the other 2 guards start pulling on some chains, and you watch as this door opens up, and you can see it's a cullis that opens up, but the other side of the cullis is completely dark. You can't see through it, like as if something's on the other side. And as they lead you out, and
can I do some sort of check to see whether I can have tried to remember the journey?
Yeah. History?
Ugh. Not survival?
You can go for survival if you'd like to.
I'd love to go survival if I can do some.
Can I assist?
You can assist, yeah.
If we're going to remember it, like, Lily can sketch it for you.
Yeah, you can roll that with advantage.
I can do my digits. I got marginally better. 16.
16. So the pathway that you've walked at the moment, you feel that it's very sort of one way. It's quite a wide path. You can see there's a couple of people who are walking up it, as if entering the bazaar, and a couple of people who are, and yourselves who are leaving. You're the only people leaving at the moment. The people entering in look like they are either dressed as beggars or they are dressed as merchants, and they've got their own little stalls and carts. This pathway that you're walking down is wide enough for 2 carts to go down side by side, one for entering and one for exiting.
And the hand gesture that they did, like me as, crazy conspiracy board kind of person, is thinking, oh, is this a rotating hand signal that changes every day, or how many could there be? I'm just wondering, can I do some sort of check to think is there any hesitation which would make them think, make me think, oh, what's the sign today? Oh yeah, it's this. Or are they pretty confident because it's always the same sign?
They're pretty confident in the sign, probably because it is always the same sign. It looks, if anybody knows sign language, it looks like sign language.
Lily does.
Nice.
So, Lily, you can see that what they are sort of doing the signs for open the gate, we're letting people out.
Interesting. Not pigeon roller coaster or anything.
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
Pigeon roller coaster marmalade track.
As the cullis opens and you're led out, the 2 guards say goodbye, and they go to walk back in. And as the cullis shuts again, you can see that the reason why the other side was dark and you couldn't see right through it is because it was a rock face on that. And as soon as it shuts, you see a small little shimmer come across the entire sort of stretch of mountain, and the entranceway completely disappears. It's blended into the mountainside. You're nowhere near the beach. You are on the road. I think Lily doesn't recognise this road, but both Udric and Peri, you recognise this road, or you walk a little further up through the bushes or through the trees, and you'll come to the main road that will take you either north to Ostragos or south down to Merkstead. Yes, so you have a decision. Do you want to travel straight to Ostragos, or would you like to travel back down to Merkstead? Journey to Merkstead is probably about 2 or 3 hours. You'll go past... I don't know if anybody here was in that session, but you'll walk past where Redstone Farm is, which is where Wilfred and the Griffin and all that are. I don't think anybody here was in that particular session, but yeah, you'll walk past that on the way.
Yeah, I don't think so. Very presumptuous that any of us want to go to Ostragos.
It's true. I'm just leaving the options. Planting the seeds.
I think we need to go to talk to Solomon. but currently not inclined as much as Peri would like a holiday to get out of this fucking town. That they were mean and stupid and
Yeah.
smug.
So, shall we said we was going to go to Solomon first. Shall we make good on that?
Yeah, let's, did they really have to deposit us out here? Couldn't we have just exited the way we came and it's much shorter journey? I feel like this was specifically so that we were pressured to go to Ostragos. They put us right on the road.
Possibly, but I mean, I personally am kind of happy that we're not going to have to climb up any ropes after all of that.
Yeah, but it's like a 2-hour walk, and I've only got you two to talk to. Two hours.
We could talk about random things or stuff about your journals and stuff, right?
Or how about we talk about you being a mayor?
How
I
about
am
we
a
talk about
man.
your dad?
I'm a mayor.
Yeah, we know that bit.
But I mean, there's not much else to say. My dad was a mayor, and then my dad went away, and then I became a mayor.
Yeah, but then the toss pot also said that you didn't match the current mayor's description.
Well, obviously, there's a mayor looking after it at the moment,
If
just
I
like
did,
a placeholder.
Aren't mayors, like, elected? So you mean someone else was elected while you were fanning around over here?
Oh, well, technically, they were elected while I was sleeping, but I'm still
oh.
mayor.
Perry, you weren't around for that bit. You know the sleep that Lilla's going through.
Yeah, the slumber, I did that once.
Did
Pretty
you?
weird. Yeah.
I feel a bit left out now. I mean, I somehow missed 8 years of my life, but I wasn't asleep.
Well, you don't get to go all gross and crusty.
I don't get to go gross and crusty.
No, it's gross. You sort of wake up and you're all sort of crusty and there's loads of crust around you and you have to peel it off. It's a little bit disgusting.
That is
And you
true.
wake up ages later, and you feel like it's late, but you're not refreshed.
So you fell asleep too?
Me?
No, Perry, beg your pardon.
Oh yeah, back when I was a dragonkin.
You were a dragonkin?
Yeah, I was for a little while. 80 years, I think, actually.
Wait. So you didn't have blood put in you like Lilla, right?
Lilla had my blood put in her.
When? Where? What? Where? When about?
I'm confused.
What was there to be confused about?
You were a dragonkin, but you're not a dragonkin anymore.
Yeah, I'm like your dad.
Well, my dad's still a dragonkin.
But was he always a dragonkin?
Yes?
Always?
Yes.
Does he regain memories from things written from lifetimes past?
I mean, no, he didn't say that. But I don't think so. That's kind of important. He would have said, hey, guess what I can do?
Okay, well, revelations, sorry about this, but, your dad is kind of semi-immortal reincarnation kind of deal, same as me, which is why I was a dragonkin for a bit, and now I'm here.
Hang on, what?
What's my dad? Wait, it's like that.
Oh, and that also means, I think, that, might be related to a guardian.
So, all right, now I know that you're taking the piss.
I've just got
Told
this.
you about this.
Just got this image in my head that, that Lilly and Peri are walking in front, having this conversation. Every now and then, Udric's walking behind, going, "You what?"
How do you know my dad's that? My dad didn't tell me that. And my dad
Oh.
told me everything.
Your dad knew Solomon.
Yeah.
Solomon, can't be trusted in general, but he's pretty good at the identities of people who are like me. Named him before we actually met you as someone who he knew to be like me. Said he was up in the swamps. And then you come along, you say the name, and Solomon is very quick to accept you into the fold because of said information.
Okay. I've had a lot of information dumped on me recently. Okay. So, I was asleep and Solomon took Bram so they could come and wake me up. And they never came back.
Yeah, Solomon will do shit like that.
Kind of.
But they were going to wake me up. That's what Bram in his note said. I've got his note. Hold on a minute. Quickly goes through the book. It's right at the back, like folded up. See? It's in the note. When Solomon came and took Bram to go find a thing that woke me up, and they never woke me up.
To be fair, didn't Bram have some sort of memory lapse?
He died, and then he forgot everything.
Yeah.
Fortunately, you seem to just be a victim of circumstance.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Bram didn't mean to leave you like that.
I hope not. But anyway, this is a lot of information. You were a dragonkin? What kind of dragonkin were you?
I was pink. One thing. I think that's Josh, is that like acid, I think?
Yeah, it's an offshoot of it's an offshoot of Earth, of what would be, because each of the dragonkin, similar to the different types of elves, follow the 7 different types of magic, and pink would be sort of an offshoot of Earth magic. So very close to Lilly, who is green.
Yeah.
Oh, pink are in my book too.
Yeah. You see the scales up here?
Oh.
Yeah, I regained the memories and then I got a little bit scaly. So I might have to look into some newfangled dragon skin care routines just for that little bit on the temples.
I have a special oil if you want to borrow it.
Oh, excellent. I would love to try that. Thank you so much, mate.
It's really good. It's really good for hands and scales.
At what point during the skincare swapping conversation do we arrive back at Solomon's?
It's that entire conversation probably took the better part of an hour. So you've got another hour of putting up with that skincare routine, Udric, before you walk into Merkstead. Entranceway to Merkstead. I've only ever really described it once, but there's the mountain that the Beggar's Bazaar is inside of, sort of travels all the way down this sort of passageway and sort of forms into a valley as the other mountains sort of come in play as well. And you carry on walking down, and it's one single entranceway into Merkstead. As soon as you get through where you would assume there would be gates, there isn't. But if you were to take a left, you can walk up the slope towards Solomon's, the ruins of Solomon's mercenary company, or carry on going straight and go into the main town proper.
We're heading to Solomon specifically.
Yeah, you head up to Solomon's and actually, Solomon would at this point be upstairs, and you can see that he is talking to some of the contractors who are rebuilding the mercenary company. You can see there's lots of wooden frames and everything up, the scaffolding everywhere, and construction work is underway. Rodney is in the kitchen area and is somehow he's managed to convince them to let him cook while they're working. He's got a hard hat on, but he's like cutting up sandwiches and stuff. He's not working with anything like super fresh in case he gets dust in it or anything, but he's making sandwiches for everybody. And he says, "Hello," as you all walk past, and Solomon sees you all. Peri, Udric, Lilith, it's good to see you all. How are you all doing?
Terribly.
Oh,
Yeah, pissed off.
Oh, that's a shame. Anything I can help with at all?
Don't
Crying
happen,
beggars were.
you don't happen to know any massive spells that would bring a cavern caving in on the occupants, do you?
No. And even if I did, I don't think I'd want to.
Oh no, trust us, you'd want to.
If you'd met them today, smug upper middle management steals your shit, you would want to.
Ah, you went to see the crying beggars, right? Looks towards the people. Oh, sorry, he doesn't say crying beggars. He says, you went to meet them. Okay, looks around, and there's a couple of builders around. Maybe you should come downstairs to my office area. Sort of leads you all down into the first area of the vault and shuts the door. The door shut behind you. So I take it they weren't particularly nice to you.
No.
I kicked them in the nads. They stole an armband.
They are very good at that. Yes. Doesn't surprise me that they're skilled enough to do that. But okay. So that's the test they decided to go with, right?
Oh,
okay.
You knew they were going to give us a test?
I had a feeling that they might do, but I thought the first beggar would still be there. So I thought if the first beggar was there, they wouldn't test you. Especially if you'd found a way to go in through the main entrance. No, you didn't. You said you were going through the cave entrance. I apologise. That's a lapse in my judgment there. I should have pre-warned you about that.
Tell us what the main entrance was?
I don't know where the main entrance is.
So why would we be bloody well going through the main entrance?
I thought you would have gone and done some research. Sorry.
Oh, this is so like you.
No, I apologise. I've had quite a few things on my mind at the moment. Stuff going on with Lilly, trying to get this stuff all. No, look, I'm making excuses. I apologise. I have not performed the way that I should have in this particular instance. I should have told you to go looking for one of the beggars in the town to gain entrance. I should have done that, and I didn't. I took the easy road out with you knowing an entrance in there, and sorry, it's a complete lapse in my judgment. I apologise. How did it go? Kicking in the bollocks, did you say? That doesn't sound like it went very well.
I mean, that was after they tried their trial.
Right. And who did you speak to there?
Rank of like middle management, scraggly hair.
The fifth beggar. Okay. Yes, he is a bit. Yes.
Fucking knew it, middle management.
He's thinks a few stages above his station. Let's put it that way. But he is in charge of the beggars' cell, if you want to call it that, here in Merkstead. So, in terms of our relationship, he holds quite a lot of sway. So that's unfortunate. Nothing happened to sort of hinder our chances of getting your journals back, did it?
Honestly, he didn't even mention the journals, other than that we would be banned from the auction. But luckily we have moustaches of disguise, so I don't really think that would go very far.
Threatened us. It was really rude.
The crime beggars deal in secrets, and as you have all discovered, I dabble in secrets as well. So they know that we want items from them, the journals, as well as other items that they have. The other items are not important. We just want to confuse them, or not let on that we want particular items, should I say? But I've not shared with them why we want any of the particular items, just so they don't try and bump the prices up.
Question.
Yes.
Are my journals listed as journals of peripeteia?
No, they're just listed as journals of an Aether researcher by the Crying Beggars. We know what they are.
If they opened them, they would probably figure it out pretty quickly.
Which is why we're trying to get hold of them before anybody else does.
I thought they was all written in some sort of language that even you didn't know.
So the really old one.
Yeah, the really, really old ones. These newer ones are written in the common tongue.
Oh,
Yeah, I would very much like memories that span past, the last lifetime where I spent it basically in this entire town the whole time.
Pretty much, yes. There was a little bit of travelling, but yeah, like you say, not too far outside of the town.
I'm very much looking forward to, once this is all over, getting the fuck out of your orbit.
Harsh but fair. Harsh but fair.
look. While we was there, we tried to get back on track. We tried to get past their misgivings. But they said that in order to repair relations, rich, given that they're the ones who are trying to fuck it up, but to try and repair relations, they would like more muscle to go and help them in Ostragos.
Right, yes, that would be... I know that there was a partnership between them and the Sparrows. I might need to call the mayor and have her explain it to you. Bear with me one moment, and he sort of walks towards where the entranceway to the other vault is, but instead of going inside, instead of opening it and going inside, he pulls a sort of stone out of a little crevice on the corner, and he speaks into it, and then puts it back, and he walks back over. She'll be here shortly. Doesn't take her long to get places. And then you hear a dong 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 on the other door, the door that you will walk through coming down, and he twirls his hand and the door opens, and in walks a golden scaled dragonkin with wearing fine leather clothing for Peri and Udric. You know this to be the mayor of the town, Merida Lavandi.
You weren't kidding.
I mean, I do have quite a large reserve of magic power. I can get around the town quite quickly when required. You rang Solomon. Yes, Mayor Lavandi, we have... My team here has spoken to the Crying Beggars, and they have asked for support for one of your people up in the city of Ostragos. I thought it might be better for you to speak to them about this particular person, as I know them, but I'm not as down with the kids as you are, I believe is the phrase. She sort of smiles at that. Yes, Agatha Gogglespring, her name is. She is our contact up in Ostragos.
Honestly, Mayor, and, much respect to you for, trying to negotiate with such frustrating cretins as the Crying Beggars. I think we are going to need some fairly substantial persuading if it is indeed us that you want to go. We are not particularly inclined to do them any favours, given our recent encounter.
Okay, well, if you're not inclined to do the favour for them, would you do it for us? Agatha is a sparrow, like the others that you met the other evening at the meeting, and if she has requested assistance, that means she's in desperate need of it, and she would be a great asset to have back in the town. It might not have escaped your notice that her surname is Gogglespring. She is the owner of Gogglespring. She could reopen the shop and do any repairs and upgrades and things that we need for the coming fight. So getting her back here would be quite good.
Yeah, I know who about the Gogglesprings, but I don't think Udric's ever actually been party to a conversation in which it was important, so...
Yeah. And that's fair. But Peri would.
Yeah. But nobody in this room... So I don't think anyone in this room knows that Agnes... Was it Agnes?
Agatha. Agnes is the grandmother who is underneath Gogglesprings at the minute, yeah.
I don't think anyone in this room knows that Agnes is still down there.
No, not even
I
Solomon
don't
knows.
necessarily want to spill that to an entire room, including the mayor.
Yeah.
Just thinking how much I care about my old bestie, who may not have been my bestie. I have no idea. there's something in Ostragos that is of particular interest. Why is this mission so important? Why can't she be pulled out?
The people,
be honest, the Pillock leading the crying beggars made it sound like the trial that we failed was going to be in preparation of going to Ostragos. And I mean, if going to Ostragos is going to be anything like our reception at the Beggar's Bazaar, I just don't think that we're your folk.
it's difficult to get into Ostragos. You need a special permit in order to get in. The only way you can get in is if you are there on business, or you're going there to join the schools there or anything like that. That's the only way that you can get in. You can only get there on like a business visa type situation, which we can organise for you and say that you're coming up as part of Solomon's mercenary company to acquire new goods and gear for the construction of the company itself. Oh yes, actually there is some stuff that I do need picked up from there. You don't need to bring it back. You could just organise for it to be brought back. That would be quite helpful. Yes, that's besides the point, Solomon. I know that's important, but yes. And once you're in there, there's a state of martial law within the town, within the city itself. The Rising hit it incredibly hard. Well, the Rising didn't get in the city, but that was because the royals and the nobles that are there were incredibly strict with the people that were allowed in. A lot of the refugees that try to get into the city live outside in tents, and they still live there today. So you have the tent district, and then you have the city proper. You can go through the tent district freely, but once you're through the main gates, if a guard sees you and doesn't know who you are, they can stop, search, and take anything off you that they want.
Rude.
That might have been the test that they were trying to put you through, although by the sound of it, they probably went about it the wrong way.
It's one thing knowing that could happen. It's another thing coming in with a fucking gift basket, thinking it was going to be negotiations.
Unfortunately, there's not much. I don't have much sway over the beggars, and any sort of reprimand that I try to give them is just going to have a negative impact on us. They are the second most powerful faction in this area besides the Reavers. So the fact that they're not in bed with the Reavers is a guardian send.
Says who?
Says who? What? They're not in bed with
the Ravens.
There is a history between the first beggar and Kimdak that prevents them from working together.
Drama.
I should have said that in Solomon's voice. Solomon says that, not the mayor.
Do I recall any of this from previous Peri, or is this completely new?
Just trying to think. How old was he? You can roll me. Actually, yes, because you've now got your memories back. You can roll me a history check.
Okay.
Maths,
I remain not great at these, despite reading a journal. Oh, that's not bad. So that's 19 minus 1 for an 18.
Nice.
It's the first time you've thought back to this. And you think back to that moment where you met the elderly woman in the Beggar's Bazaar. You haven't thought about that really that much since you've regained your memories, but now that you're actually honing in on it, her face is familiar to you, a lot older than the last time you saw her, but you do remember a much younger woman who had an argument with Kimdak at one point in Merkstead, which caused her to leave. The argument was over the first beggar is a relation to Kimdak, is what you get. Mother or sister, you're not sure which.
Oh, the family drama.
Yes. So she's a dwarf. Another dwarf NPC, everybody. I have a thing for them, apparently.
Please don't say it like that.
I shouldn't say it like that. I should stop at 7.
Yeah, I do say the old family drama in character.
Ah, you do remember that. Okay. So yes, the crime beggars and the reavers can never work together. Not while the first beggar is still in charge of them. But if she wasn't in the bazaar, then that means she must have.
They said she had gone back to their headquarters or something.
Right. Would have been more helpful if you'd spoken to her rather than. I know that's not your fault. Than speaking to, as you said, middle management. Maybe I can try and reach out to her. I don't know where the main base is. Part of keeping secrets. They like to keep where they stay secret. But I'll try and reach out. I'll see if I can find a way for you to speak to her directly.
Probably not helpful, but she was supposed to meet me in a tent in the fighting pits a few days ago. Never turned up, sent an apology, which is, it's fine, it's all good. But if she does come to town looking to communicate, she might go to the fighting pits. Just an idea.
Okay,
I'll
keep some. I don't have anybody who could keep an eye on that. I do. Don't worry about it. I can send Thaddeus and Thena there to keep an eye on it until someone turns up, if they turn up, that is. But anyway, the back to the topic at hand. Will you accept this mission? Not for the yes, it will improve our relations with the crime beggars, but more to help us get a valuable resource back into the city.
In all honesty, I don't want to risk having my belongings taken off me at the whims of some fucking nobles who still let their citizens sleep outside in tents 10 years on from the fucking war.
They're not particularly nice
No,
people.
they don't sound it.
No, and it's why the entire kingdom, or what remains of it, is ungoverned, because they all sit behind their walls.
I have a question. If they were to see, say, some sort of leathery mechanical object grafted onto somebody's skin, and I said it was a heart rate monitor, so it was for my health, would they be within their rights to pry it off my arm, blood and all? Or would they leave it because, my health?
I mean, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, I'd be more interested in the rather large weapon on your back.
I could put that in there.
Well, then you should be fine. I don't, unless that thing is particularly valuable to one of them, they think they can sell it on for money, then they can't. Then they shouldn't have a need to request it off
Not
of you.
particularly recognizable either.
No, I don't see it being an issue, but I think it was just more of a case of it could be an issue.
I kind of
Honestly.
fancy a holiday. I mean, a working holiday. But I've been in this town for pretty much the entirety of this lifetime so far. And I hate the beggars, but they have my journals. We can put all of our stuff in my arm. I know someone who can graft it on, probably, hopefully. They've got stuff.
In all honesty, I don't really see any need for me to be on this trip. You see, turns out that my little sister and my niece are in town, so quite like to catch up with family. Seeing as turns out I've still got one.
Well, it's nice to hear, Udric, that you found that family have come to the town. That's lovely to hear. You should definitely consider spending some time with them. I will say that you would also remember that your sister does need to go to Ostragos.
Yes, but Udric fully intends to talk her out of it after this deal.
That's fair. That's completely fair.
Yeah, Udric remembers, don't worry.
Okay.
I'm not letting my family of mine go to some fucking tough town.
Yes. Especially now that you know there's a perfectly good school in this town. and it will save your brother on tuition fees. How about that? I mean, it would be a shame to not have you go on the mission, Udric, but I fully respect your wishes if that's what you choose to do. If you've not seen your family for as long as 10 years or something, you said it was
before the war.
Then you should definitely spend some time with them.
I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye to my sister before I was drafted, actually.
And maybe you should spend some time together. Maybe take some time to, all of you, take some time to gather yourselves while we gather some more information on everything that's happening. Don't be in. I know they are quite demanding, or at least the fifth beggar is quite demanding, but
They did say that we'd have to leave tonight.
okay.
And didn't say please.
No, thank you.
Not
No.
even once.
No, hey, maybe let's not steal all of your fucking shit so that we can forge a relationship before we ask you a favour.
Oh, sorry, we upset you. Nothing.
Yeah, that's not in their wheelhouse to be kind at all. So I wouldn't expect anything less from him in particular. But yeah, so maybe take some time. Don't listen to their deadline. I'll reach out to the first beggar and see if we can get something sorted out. Something that's a little bit more amenable for everybody. But if you could please consider doing the mission after you've taken some time, just so we can get Miss Gogglespring back here. That would be, I think both myself and Merida would appreciate that. Merida's like, yes, I would prefer if you did leave tonight, but again, I will, as Solomon said, I will respect whatever it is. You would be doing us a massive favor. So if you need to take a day or two before leaving, then please do. But we will have our representatives go to the auction and make sure that we can grab those journals for yourself, Peripatea. Just leave that to us.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So, what do you all plan to do in the meantime then? If you're going to take some time, Udric, you were saying you were going to go see your sister?
Yeah, they're staying at the same inn that we are, so.
Okay. Okay, go spend some time doing what you need to do. Gather yourselves and come back to us tomorrow. And before the auction takes place, come back before nightfall, and we should have some information for you by then regarding the crying beggars and any other arrangements that we can make with them. Okay.
Yeah, right.
And you can all leave. You all leave, and you watch as Merida follows up behind all of you, and she just looks towards all of you, gives you a wink, takes one step forward, and disappears into a cloud of golden dust. She teleported. What was that? Sorry, Udric?
I said, do you reckon I could learn to do that?
Yes, you should. It's cool.
Make it less gaudy, though.
Yeah, gold's not my colour.
Speaking
Speaking of colours, what's Lily's aura?
Lily's aura is a mixture. So, for Scarlet's purposes, Udric has the ability to see other people's auras to determine how they are. I'd say there's green in it, but Lily, do you have a particular colour that you'd like your aura to be?
I don't know what colours
You can
would
have
represent
any,
what.
as long as it's not purple, you can have any colour you like.
Ooh, right. It's green. Not green. Different shades of green. Or green.
It's green and a little frantic in places, which gives you a little bit of a clearer sort of vision to her personality. but there are calm elements to it as well.
What colours? Hotspots.
Sorry?
What colours aura did the crying beggar?
On the top spot, it was a grey.
Typical.
Yeah, not one of the you've seen another sort of greyish aura before, but it was like a 50 Shades of Grey type of deal where it started off darker and went up a bit lighter as the aura went up. This guy was just solid dark grey.
Yeah.
No.
Grey, all right.
Yeah, no sort of fading or other colorations or anything. It's just very plain and yeah, not very interesting. Bit of an asshole.
Right. I'm going back to the Rusty Pirate. What you two off to?
I have a lot of questions, really. With Solomon and stuff, I need to figure things out.
Oh, he's still.
You gonna stay and talk to Solomon?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You do that. Remember, he lies a lot.
Lies, okay.
He's trying to do better, but like, here's the problem with it. Like, compulsive at this stage.
Okay, so I should threaten. That's what you're saying.
I'd say take it with a grain of salt and catch him in contradictions where he makes them.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you answer the same questions in lots of different ways.
Okay. I'm not brilliant at catching lies. But I can ask really nicely.
Maybe try the crying thing. That worked really well with the beggars.
That's true. None of us have tried that before.
I could cry. I mean, I probably will cry, regardless.
Just keep thinking about Brahm and baby Brahm.
Yeah, I will. So, see, it's already started. Okay.
Okay, you have fun, kids. Report back if you hear anything about your dad or like.
Okay.
Yeah, or any more skincare tips. Anything relevant. Okay, see you later.
Do you want to borrow it now? I've got my kit.
Okay,
oils are in here if you want to borrow them.
Thank you.
You can borrow it too if you just you can use it too.
Udric's gone. Udric's just gone. Okay, bye.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of edging out the door, like, okay, yeah, thanks. I'll try it. I'll try it. One then the other.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and the night cream and the scrub. Got it.
Okay.
I got him. Go out.
Bye.
So you all split up and go your separate ways for the moment, for the evening. And I think at that point, we are going to take a quick short rest. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We will be back in about 10 minutes' time. Do stick around and go grab yourself some drinks and things first, but then come back and see some of the cool stuff that we have in the trailer, in the break, and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, bye. Welcome back, everybody. We have had our short rest, and we are going to dive straight back into the next part of today's session. In the first half, there were some awkward conversations that were had. There were some egos thrown around. One person had an ego. Everybody else was perfectly angry at this one ego. Everybody travelled back down to Merkstead, had a conversation with Solomon and the mayor of the town, who both asked if the group could still complete the mission, less so for the crime beggars, more so for the group. And the group decided to take the day to spend time with family, ask questions of Solomon, maybe go work out how to stop people from stealing bracelets. But that is where we are going to come back in. Now, for the sake of fairness, I'm going to ask all of you to roll a d20, please, and we'll see who we're going to go to first.
5.
6, 5, 7. Okay, we're coming to Scarlet first. No, that's a 6.
6.
Okay, roll off the 2 6s.
Oh, no.
These are d20s, right? You're not rolling d6s, are you? That's 4.
12.
12. Okay, so we are coming to Lilly first.
Okay.
Lilly, as Udric and Peri leave you, sorry, I just needed to load up some names for one of the other ones. As they both leave you, at the bottom of the stairs. You can turn around and walk back in to speak to Solomon if that is what you wanted to do.
Yes.
You walk in, the door shuts behind you, and Solomon's still stood there. He's like, "Oh, Lilith, I didn't realise you were staying behind. You should have said. I would have asked. I would have got us some drinks or something. Is everything okay? I think this is the first time we've spoken one-on-one."
No. It's not okay. I have too many questions.
I think I might have answers, depending on what the questions are, I should say.
You do. You do have the answers. And you have to promise me that you're going to tell me the truth.
I will try. It depends
No.
on what your question is.
No, there's no trying. Why is it difficult?
It just depends on what the questions are. It depends on whether I can be truthful with you or not.
Well, why do you have to lie to me?
Many different reasons. Again, depends on the question. Start asking
Tell
your
me a
questions.
reason why you have to lie to me.
To protect you, maybe? Or to protect others?
Well,
To protect myself?
protecting me, that's my own job. I can do that. And two, I'm not going to attack you if... Just don't lie to me. Please. I have too many questions, and I'm really confused because I found out a lot of things.
A lot of things in a very short space of time. That seems to be happening quite a lot within the group. Somebody's fault that is, surely.
Look, we need to sit down. I need to answer my questions honestly.
Please follow me when he leads you to a table where you can both sit down. There's 2 chairs and a table, and there's a little chessboard that's set up, and you notice that there's some little wrapped up bits of ration packets there that look very similar to ration packets that Bram would have eaten.
Okay. Lilla is asleep.
Lily's
You
asleep,
didn't-
yes.
You didn't tell me that it was Peri's blood that helped that happen. Why? That's information I could have used
I
to
didn't,
help you.
I didn't know if it was important to the task at hand. The fact is that she's in the slumber.
It's all very important. If you want someone to look into it and figure it out, you need all the information. What if pink blood is different?
I don't think so. I don't think it is.
You don't know, but I might.
Do you know?
I have to look into it. That's not the point. And Bram said in his note that you were going to figure out how to wake me up. You told him that you knew how to do it, and you took him to do it. Did you lie to him or to me?
I didn't realise he left a note.
He left a note. Of course he left a note.
Ah,
So who did you lie to?
sort of nods his head. You don't need to roll an insight check. You can see that he's got a look of I've been caught on his face. Yes, I know how to wake somebody up from the slumber.
You're related to her. Why are you letting her sleep? That's dangerous.
This is one of those moments where I cannot tell you the answer to that.
Why?
Because I
To
cannot.
save yourself or to save me?
To save myself and Lilla. In a way.
Telling the truth would save Lilla. Lilla is going to die if she continues in that slumber. That's not for her. She needs help, and you know how to help her, and you've done nothing. and you've lied to your family because they're panicked and frightened upstairs.
That's why I've kept myself down here. I can't. I have done a lot of lying in my lifetime, and I've lived a very long time, and I've found it the hardest to lie to them. My daughter. Which is why I've stayed here and not visited.
You save her, or I'll tell everyone.
Saving Lilla goes against my plan. That's all I will say on that.
So you're going to let her die? For some stupid plan?
Fucking Thanos.
I need the Infinity Stone. In order for what I have planned to work, sacrifices have to be made.
Not your family. Not your family.
I have done worse to others, and I will be honest with you on this because of who your father is. I have had many, many other families. Tally and Lilla are not my only family I've ever had. I've lived a long time.
Immortal? Or reborn like Peri?
I'm not like Peri now. I've never reincarnated or anything like that. I've just, as it's a phrasing that Peri has used before, I'm old as balls.
I don't know what that means.
It just means I'm incredibly old. Some of my memories are fragmented, I will admit, but that's just due to my old age.
You don't sacrifice your family.
When you've been alive as long as I have, as much as I want to atone for the things that I've done to the group, you begin to become numb to certain decisions that you have to make for the betterment of others. And that is what is happening here.
And let me save her.
I can't let you do that.
Well, I'm going to save her. If you told Bram what it is you had to get, I'm going to go to Bram and I'm going to get him to tell me what it is and I'm going to save her, whether you want me to or not. I don't care if it's a big plan. You're saving her. I'm saving her. She's going to be fine, and whatever plan you can have, you can change your freaking plan, because it's rubbish.
I don't know if Bram's going to get back in time to save her. He doesn't have long left.
What does that mean?
Exactly what I said. Bram is a long way away at the moment. It's going to take a while for him to get back here. Even if he did get back with what was required to awaken Lilla, she will probably be gone by then as soon as her skin turns to stone. She doesn't have the same physiology as a dragonkin. She can't survive that long in hibernation. She definitely cannot survive being turned to stone.
I know, which is why we're going to save her.
He looks at you with a sort of a deadpan look on his face. There's no emotion whatsoever coming from him.
You knew my dad, or you know my dad, right?
I do, yes.
My dad would not approve.
He would not know.
No, he wouldn't.
Which is why I'm being semi-honest with you.
Semi-honest. What if I just tell everyone that you know something and you're going to let her die? What if I run around this place and I tell each and every one of them that you could save her and you're not?
And then I can lock myself away in my vault and wait.
For what?
Another opportunity.
For what?
To fulfill my plans, and that is all I will say on the matter. Do you have any other questions? I find it strange that you've asked me about somebody that you hardly know, but you know full well that I've seen your father, and you've not asked about him at all.
It's called compassion.
I see it as a lack of priorities.
Trust
He's been
me.
very cold towards you. Considering what other people have said to you about this man, he's been very cold towards you.
Yeah, she knows.
It's like Josh wanted to bring all the arsehole characters today.
Yup. I have a lot of questions about my dad. I found more things out today, and I have more questions. But I don't trust you at all. If you're gonna let her die, I don't trust a man or a being or whatever you are, and they just let an innocent die.
It's your prerogative. You can ask me questions about your father, or you can go and join the others. It is up to you.
Where is my dad?
He's not here, I can tell you that. Everybody else seems to be congregating around this area, but your father travelled north. He travelled to the kingdom, the kingdom of winter above. The Empire is what I'm trying to say. I went the long way around it, but he's travelled to the Empire.
Do you know why?
He was looking for something.
Do you know what?
Someone. A relic that was taken. I believe you know this. You might know this relic. It's called the Dragon's Heart.
Oh, so you do know about that.
I do know about that. Yes, I also know about the Undying Circlet and the third item.
Is it part of your plan to stop that, or help stop that, or investigate that?
That's part of a different plan. The plan with Lilly is I have many, many plans.
Is it as shit?
Depends on whose side you're on.
There's going to be shit. If you put Bram in danger, I'll kill you myself.
Bram has already put himself in danger once already, and he paid for that.
I heard. I thought you loved him.
Again, numbness, family, sacrifices.
Yeah, I'm gathering that.
There's a reason why I always pick the same people, or people from the same bloodline. I know they're dependable.
Am I a part of that bloodline? Is that why you've let me stay?
I've let you stay out of respect to your father.
That's not answering the question. I still ask the question. Is it a bloodline thing?
Not with you, it's not, no.
Okay, that's something.
You weren't headhunted like the others.
No, I'm on mission.
There are others within the group that I am less inclined to be... I'm less inclined to sacrifice, but if needs must, I will have to achieve what I need.
Tell me what you need. Give me some sort of hope that your plans aren't incredibly disgusting.
I can't.
Why?
Because my plans, to some, might be seen as incredibly disgusting.
Well, what I've seen, yeah. But you're leading people with disgusting plans in mind. I don't think half of them would agree or do them.
No, they wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't follow you.
No, which
Don't
is
you
why I
need
don't
them to
tell
follow
them.
you? Well, I know something now.
You
And
do.
like I said, I can run around and skip and just tell each and every one of them that you're gross.
Things have gotten very complicated recently with people coming out of the woodworks, with people who I'd recruited coming back to life, with things going on with old friends, now enemies, and I'm getting to the point now where, as I said before, I just want to lock myself in my safe and I'll wait for the next round. I live a long life. You mortals don't.
Please, Saber. Please. Please. If you're numb to it, that's fine, but please.
I can't even if I wanted to.
You said you knew how.
I do know how, and I don't have the items here to do it.
Well, let me get them.
That's what Bram has gone to do.
You said he won't
doesn't-
get here in time.
He won't get here in time. They were sent to get some stuff, some items, one to help with reading an ancient book, which will awaken something more terrifying than me. It will also, they were also sent to find other things to help other party members. Dragonthorn is the main thing. I believe you know Dragonthorn well, being a dragonkin. But that is also what is needed to awaken somebody from the slumber. That and a ritual. There's no Dragonthorn that grows around this area at all, unless you were to travel up to the temple and Kimdak, where there is an abundance of it. But good luck trying to get it from up there. So the nearest place was where Bram and his other companions have travelled to. Unfortunately, it's out of the time scope for them to get back to save Lilly, which is why I never mentioned it. Can you imagine how inconsistent all of their work would be if they knew that they were travelling to get something that could save their friend and they couldn't save them in time because of the time limit? I can't have people who are too distracted by their emotions.
Lilly's gonna get up. I don't trust you.
You are wise to not.
But I'm still gonna save her. You can stop me if you like. Or try.
I am fairly confident you won't be able to. And even if you do, as I said, I will just wait.
And I'll burn down the cupboard you hide yourself in. I'll burn it down myself. She storms out.
And opens the door. And you can
Slams
walk out.
it. Slams it. Behind her, like proper.
Yeah. And you get to the top of the stairs and realise that everybody's left you and you still don't know the town that well. You sort of stand there a bit confused and you just hear, hello? Hi, are you Peri's new friend?
Yes. I need magical people. Like, is it just in the tower that I was in? Or, like, is there anywhere else?
What sort of, this is, I'm sorry, my name's Rodney.
Hello, Rodney. I'm on a time. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm on a time scale. I need to send a message really far.
Okay, I don't know if we've got anybody with that sort of capability around here, but I think the closest person you'd probably get who's that powerful would potentially be Mr. Solomon.
I need someone nicer than him.
I'm sorry, I don't know anybody else who might be able to help you with that. I know people who can send animals to do things, but other than that,
No type of messages or anything like that. Like,
Not-
I need wizards or something.
I don't know of any wizards in the town, unfortunately. Sorry.
Do you know anyone I could ask?
you could go. You could try up at the Church of Balance. One of the priestesses there might know somebody.
I will go to the Church of Balance. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate you. Bye.
And you sort of walk off and begin making your way up to the Church of Balance. At that point, we're going to flick over and we're going to move to the next highest roll on the thing, or the person that you rolled off against, which would be Udric. Udric, you make your way down to the Rusty Pirate Inn, and you can walk inside, and it's quite busy in there at the minute. It's evening time, so a lot of people are in there eating their dinner and stuff, and you can see sat at one of the tables is your sister Lorna, your niece Neri, and Tally is also sat with them as well, and you can see that they're having a laugh and they've got a plate of food. Sunny's also there as well, I should say.
Okay.
Sunny and Neri seem to be getting on that like a house on fire.
They are they of a similar age?
Neri's 10, so she's slightly older than what Sunny is. I believe Sunny's either 6 or 8.
So, okay. Sunny's like 6 or 8, 10. And Johanna's like, what did you say, 14?
14 Johanna is, yeah, but you can see she's sort of running around. She's doing plate and cup collections for her parents at the minute. But she's stopping by the table every now and then, looking at the drawings that Neri and Sunny are both doing, and they're having a laugh and stuff. And Lorna is talking to Tally at the minute. And Udi, come over here. Come on, come pull up a chair.
Yeah, I mean, I don't move any faster than I was going to anyway, and I just pull up a chair. We're back to it then, are we?
Yeah. Sorry, I know it's embarrassing, but I've not done it for so long and it just feels so right. And then Tally just sort of leans forward. She's like, I didn't realise you had a sister. She's lovely. Is it saying that she's planning on going up to the city to drop your niece? Not her daughter, but so you've got another sibling and you're going to drop them off at Ostragos to the school there.
Ostragos, yes. I've heard a bit about it recently. And that's if there's any wiggle room in that plan.
Lorna, I mean, we can take a few days before we head up there. Term time doesn't start for about 2 weeks, so we can spend a few days before we get up there. I think it's about Tally. Did you say it was about 5 to 6 day journey? Yeah, about 5 to 6 days to get on foot to get to Ostragos. But yeah,
right. Only see, from what I've recently discovered, it's actually a very unpleasant place. And,
yes, no, I had heard it was rather unpleasant, but our brother couldn't afford the tuition fees for the Abercathus University, so we couldn't send Neri there, and Ostragos was the next best place.
There's a perfectly good school here.
Yes,
Sonny's enrolled there.
Yeah, I go to that school. It's really fun. We get to do really cool things. We get to do lots of paintings. We've got Sister Stacy, who is great fun and is always taking us on little field trips everywhere. We get to explore everywhere in the town other than the beach. We're not allowed anywhere near the beach because there's naughty things at the beach, so we don't do that. And yeah, it's really fun. And I've been able to have a couple of sneaky conversations with Stacy about a mutual friend that we both have. And their love of jelly beans.
I'm slightly concerned that you're calling drowners slightly naughty. They're very dangerous. But yes, it's a very good school. You should consider staying here.
Oh, I mean, we could stay here, but we haven't got anywhere that we haven't got anywhere to live, whereas the school in Ostragos is one of those schools where the children can stay at. So I would travel up every 6 months to see her. Brother would also travel up to see her as well. But I
mean, I'm sure that we could afford to find something here. I mean, I don't intend to stay in an inn, for forever. So, maybe we could look at getting some little house that we could all live in.
That'd be like old times. Shame it's not a farm, because I'd love to work on a farm again.
Yeah, well, maybe we could find somewhere on the outskirts, somewhere with a bit of land. maybe you could help me with me gardening around the tree.
I did go see the tree. That is really nice up there. The leafage on that is a brilliant pink. I've not seen a brilliant pink and purple. I've not seen anything like it anywhere. And you say that you tended to the garden?
Yeah, I mean, I can't, I've got nothing to do with the pink leaves, but yeah, no, all the flowers, all the little, stones. I did the stones.
There was an older gentleman up there when we went up there called he said his name was Ronald. He said that the other caretaker that they have has been doing a really great job, and he really appreciates the work that they've been doing. So I'm guessing that's you then. So that's good. By chance, do you know a elven lady with like green robes and stuff?
I think Udric's probably going to go the reddest that he's been, considering that he's supposed to be red. Can't say I do.
She does not pick up on that. I mean, you can roll a deception check, but you don't have to roll very high.
That is a non-natural 1.
Oh God! And you rolled an 8.
I rolled a 2, and I got -1.
She doesn't. Okay, so she will say it was a natural 1. So she will.
It was an unnatural.
Non-natural 1. Sorry, non-natural 1. So she picks up on your face going really, really red, and she gives you a side eye with a really cheeky grin. So you do know her already.
I mean, she's been giving me some magic lessons.
You know magic?
I showed you magic.
You did show me a little bit of magic, yeah, to be fair, but I didn't realise you were. I thought that was just like a passing thing. I didn't realise you were like proper going into it. Yeah.
I'm doing my best, and I'll put like my hand splayed on the table, and a flower will grow in between each of my fingers.
Both Sunny and Neri look at that and go, "Wow, that's well cool."
Yeah,
love that.
I think on either side of each of the fingers, including the outside one, there's one for each kind of color of magic. And then when I take my palm off the table, I reveal an even bigger and better flower that represents the nature side of things.
Oh, and everybody at the table sort of gives it a little clap, and Johanna comes over and is like, "Wow, that's well cool," and sort of walks off again.
So tuition and advice for a budding, and kind of lowers his voice, druid.
Oh, okay. I mean, perfect for a farmer. I mean, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I didn't agree with our brother's choice to send Neri to Ostragos because I didn't like the idea of her not being around. But he's looking to sell the farm because he just can't manage the payments anymore. So he was going to look to move closer towards Ostragos anyway. So maybe he could come here as well, and we could all live here.
Well, yeah, maybe I would be ashamed to lose the farm, but I'm sure that land is cheaper around here than Ostragos. It's all nobles, and they're just driving the price up of things and keeping poor folk outside. They're not good folk. Maybe
okay.
you could. It was about a week on foot, right?
About a week on foot to get to Ostragos, yeah.
So if we were able to get a cart, that means you can afford to spend a little bit longer. So you've got time to write a letter, right? Explain the situation.
I mean, I haven't seen you for so many years. It would be nice to get to spend some time with you before you head off to before I head off to Ostragos. So okay.
You would still go even if you decided against enrolling at the school.
I mean, I've still got to travel up there to sell some of the stock and equipment and things that we have. So I still need to go, but and Neri will have to come with me anyway because I'm her care provider. And then Tally sort of steps in and goes, "Well, hang on, whoa. If you're looking to maybe potentially stay in Merkstead, Neri can always stay here with us. We look after Sunny when Sunny's mother's not around. I'm more than happy to have another set of hands running around. I'm quite happy with that, so I could do it just to help you out."
honestly, from what I've heard about Ostragus, I'm not particularly happy about any sister of mine going up there either. You know, and especially not Neri.
I mean, have you got anything on at the moment?
Sorry.
Have you got any jobs or anything on the moment? You said you're doing some mercenary work. Have you got anything on?
As it happens, I've been offered something up in Ostragos myself.
Oh, well, perfect. Well, then maybe you can... Maybe I could hire you as a mercenary to escort me safely up to Ostragos, and then you can escort me back.
Well, maybe you can park your ass here, look after our niece, and I'll just take this stuff up and sell it.
Okay, yeah, you could also do that, I suppose.
Look, not that I don't want to spend more time with you. It's just it sounds like... kind of looks at the children and it's like... It's full of, you know, like, real duty heads.
Okay, right. I'm not going to... I should know, and I haven't been used to it for a while because I've not been around you, but I should know that I shouldn't argue with you when it comes to you protecting your family. So I will accept your offer and I will stay here in Merkstead while you travel to Ostragos. You are going to need this, though, if you want to get in. And she reaches into her bag and she pulls out a piece of paper. This is a travelling visa to get into Ostragos to sell goods, so you can take that. It hasn't got anybody's particular name on it. It just has the name of the farm on it, so... Just
the Carnan farm.
Yeah, just Carnan Farm selling, and it says the goods that we're selling, so you could use that to get in.
All right. Look, and you know, I want you to take this time. You know, go around the town, send a letter off to our brother, and you know, plead the case of the town. See if you fall in love with it the same way I have. If you meet anyone called Solomon, steer well clear. He's a right wrong'un. But anyone else,
what do you mean, Solomon? That's my father you're talking about.
He's a wrong'un, isn't he?
He's my dad? So no. I don't know where that suddenly came from.
All right.
Oh, before you go, Udric, I have something that I was looking to sell up in Ostragos because we need the money. I'm going to give it to you. And it's completely up to you if you want to sell it or not. And she hands you a small little box. She sort of slides it across the table towards you. Oh no, you can't get rid of that. That was Nanny's. I know, but we needed the money, so your father insisted that we sold it and slides it over.
Would I know about whatever it is that is in this if it was presumably my mother's?
You would know that there were some like family heirlooms and things without opening it and having a look at it. You're not 100% sure.
Yeah, I'll take the box and I'll have a look at it.
Yeah, you open the box up and there is a rope-stringed. It's a cat. That's what it is. As you open the necklace, as you open the box, you can see a rope-stringed necklace with a small golden pendant on it with a red diamond in the middle. It's your mother's locket.
Oh, okay.
You know that it was handed down it was given to her by her father, which was handed down to her by his mother, and it's been in the Carnan family for a very long time.
Well, how much were you looking to get for it?
Whatever we could. Brother reckons it was probably worth about 20 gold.
20 gold?
Yeah.
Oh, I made that in a couple of weeks, so I'll buy it off you.
Okay. You're offering to give her money, she's not going to back down. Your aura senses a tingling. There's something with this necklace.
Oh. Okay, I thought you were going to tell me what my family's colours were. Okay, so I can pick up an aura from the necklace.
Yeah.
Interesting. What am I picking up from this necklace?
There's some sort of magic around it.
Not purple, is it?
Not purple, no.
Good. Our parents never did any magic, did they?
Father was father was a bit of a... He dabbled in learnt some water magic from one of the water elves that travelled through at one point to sort of help with watering the farmlands and things. And mother knew a little bit about growing some of the plants and stuff, and had the ability to sort of help them grow, but not anything super powerful. No.
No, it's because it's to be quite honest with you, you know, it's possibly magical actually.
Oh.
Price is set at 20 gold.
Price is set at 20 gold. I mean, put it on.
It's not really my kind of thing, but I will put it on.
Yeah, you put it on. You feel that in order to access its magical abilities, you might need to attune to it, maybe. But if you wanted to keep it and not sell it, you can add an amulet of health to your inventory.
Amulet of health. Cool, I will do. Look, I'll see what I can about the farming equipment. I mean, maybe we take a little bit of time over it just in case you do decide to stay here and try and find some farmland and all, because we might need to just buy it again if we did.
I mean, if you were looking for somewhere to potentially work for the moment, you could maybe travel up to Redstone Farm. I know Wilfred employs a lot of the children from Merkstead to help with picking the crops and stuff. So he might need some farm hands that live on site. Maybe you could live there.
I mean, until we get something a bit more permanent.
Yeah, it's an idea. That sounds like a wonderful idea. I'm more than up for that. I think I'm going to spend a few days in the town first, though, and get Neri settled at the school. See if she likes it. Yeah, she's going to love it.
Exactly. You know, there's lots of children her age.
Yeah, there's plenty of them, yeah. Anyway, I think it's time for you two to go to bed. Oh, do we have to? Yes, you do. Come on, let's go. We're going to put the kids to bed, Udric, so we'll talk to you later, okay?
Will I read in a story and stuff?
Can Uncle Udi read me a story?
Oh, well,
can Udi read me a story as well?
I mean, only if the kids are asking.
Yeah. And they all sort of run upstairs really sort of excited and happy, and yeah, you can take them upstairs to read them a bedtime story before bedtime.
I can't tell whether it's me or Udric that's excited, but I'm genuinely welling up now. Yeah, I think Udric's is very excited at the prospect of doing family things again.
Yeah, and you go into your sister's room, and you can see that it's set up as a double bed and a single bed. And Neri instantly jumps into the double bed and it's like, Sonny, come on, get up here. And Sonny jumps onto the bed, and they sort of both snuggle in together, and they're like looking at you with big eyes as they sort of pull a book out from under the pillow and hand it to you. And so it's a kid's book. It's a kid's book about a tortoise and a hare.
Once there was a tortoise called Old Georgie, and
that's where we're going to leave that scene as they begin to drift off to sleep, and we are going to move over to Peripatea. It is, as we said before, it is sort of slightly darker, so most of the shops around have closed, but you can make your way towards Goggle Springs, and you do have the key because you've been down there already, so you can get in.
When I get in, Agnes is kind of downstairs, so I'll have like a moment to myself upstairs, right?
Yes.
Cool. So I look around, I kind of go in, shut it, and then just before I head down, I'm very quiet. I kind of whisper, I feel like an idiot doing this. Hawthorne, if you're there, I know you're not corporeal anymore, so just in case, I could really use your insights right now.
Roll me a persuasion check, please.
Sure. Am I good at this? Let's find out. I've got +0. Oh, but I rolled a 19.
As you say that, you sort of look down at the floor with your hands in the air, and the slight tinge of desperation at the end of your voice. You sort of open your eye a little bit, look around, don't see anything, close your eye again. And it gets to the point where you're stood there for quite a while and you feel like a bit of an idiot because you're stood in the doorway of a shop with your hands up in the air and people are probably walking past behind you going, what the hell is going on in there? You just stood there for a moment and then you just hear a voice. Yes, Peripatea?
I open my eyes. Is she there?
You open your eyes and you recognize this figure as Hawthorne, but they're not a fox. You recognize them as your squire from when you were previous Peripatea. You see a kitsune in front of you, which is a fox folk, a young woman with sort of a flowing dress with loads of what they're called, buckles and braces around, like she's had adventuring gear on. You see the fox ears and fox's tail. Looks very, very young, lots of freckles on her face, but you can't see her eyes because she's got one of those sort of like kitsune masks on her face. And she's got her arms crossed and she's like, hello, Mistress Peripatea. It's good to see you.
Good to see you. I remember you.
I'm glad you remember me. That's why I'm able to approach you in this form and not in my fox form. I had to leave Bram. There was stuff going on there that I couldn't be part of.
About everything that's happened, I'm so sorry. I tried to give her a hug.
You tried to give her a hug and you feel yourself go to fall through her, but then there is this slight solidness to her and your arms sort of get pushed back slightly and then you're actually hugging her and she sort of hugs you back and she's not a ghost to you. She is full person to you. It's good to see you again. I'm glad you remember who I am. I was sorry?
I'm glad.
No, you go.
It's really good to see you. I've really been struggling to find people I can trust in this lifetime. But when I remembered that you were you, and then I woke up and you weren't here, and then Solomon said that you went to find punishment for what happened.
I failed you in your previous life. I was sent to you to be your protector, and I thought that the people that you went with were trustworthy and they would keep you protected, and they didn't. So I had to atone for my sins, and that is what I am doing now.
What happened? I feel like it was my own decision, but I'm honestly not sure that Solomon didn't just convince me it was.
There was a level of there was a level of manipulation there from Mr. Solomon. Yes, it was your decision, but in the end, but to say that you weren't persuaded into doing it would be a lie.
Yeah, I can see that now.
He's
I can't.
Very good
Maybe
with
that's
his
why
words.
he raised me. Oh, sorry.
That's all right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. And she sort of bows her head as if you're going to punish her. He has a way with his words, which is probably something to do with how long he's been alive.
I think that's why he took me in when I was so young. You know, so that I would depend upon him and trust him through like adolescence or childhood or whatever.
That would make sense.
However, this time, I was born a whole damn fucking adult.
You can see she smiles at that. And she sort of sits down on the floor and sort of crosses her legs. Well, what do we do now then?
Oh god, I don't know. I don't feel in control of anything in this lifetime. I think the Aether had a latent effect. And like I know everything from my previous lifetime, that is me in a lot of ways, but the me you knew was very in control, very cool, very calm, and now someone steals my shit and I threaten to murder an entire building.
Huh. Interesting. Is that potentially the other personality coming through? The host coming through?
I mean, that's what I thought at first, but she was a priestess.
A murder
I'm
priestess?
not saying they can't be corrupt.
True.
But, like, from what I know of Gwen, I don't know if that's her.
But the darkness was new, though. When I've seen you crying your tears,
Yeah.
you've never done that before. You never did that in your previous life, anyway. And from what I know about your other lives, never done that. From what you've
My
told
other
me.
lives, I didn't have another soul. I don't think.
No, this is true, but I reckon if I'm being honest with you, which I will be, I think that all of that, and she sort of pulls her hands down her cheeks and you can see the sort of black ichor begins pouring down and she wipes her hands away and it's gone. I think all of that is to do with the aether from before. Yeah. I think it's like a stain on your soul.
That's what I was thinking. And that is because... And that was because of Solomon. I need to accept some responsibility, but it wasn't you failing. It was just... Solomon is sticky. He gets his fingers in you, especially when you're young. But I need to figure out a way to combat against him now.
It's going to be difficult. Whatever it is he's planning, even the people that I now serve are unsure of what it is he's actually planning.
What to ask? Like, what? The last I saw you, you say you're going to go search for the one who lies between. Next thing I know, you come back with Bram. You don't have a body. What's happened to you, Thorn?
I travelled for atonement, and I ended up in a dark place. And I was offered eternal servitude. Put into eternal servitude, so I definitely wasn't offered it, definitely didn't accept it, but as punishment for what I put you through, or as punishment for not protecting you, I have accepted that I am forever bound to the entity that I am bound to.
Can I help?
They've tried. There's something about the entity that I serve that is difficult to explain. They have somebody that they serve, and the somebody that they serve is far more scary than anything I've ever seen in my life, even scarier than what Solomon is.
Can you give me any names so I can do some sort of research to see if there's any, like, flaw in your contract or something?
Unfortunately, I can't, and it's not because I don't want to. It's because I would stop existing.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, it's an instant kill zone. I know I'm already dead, but... And then whatever wards I have been sent to protect would be vulnerable to the full might of everything, and I'd rather not have that happen.
I'd rather not have that happen too. I want you around, even if it's in this slightly huggable form.
Yes. Well, I was told to approach Abraham with a form that he would be more amenable to, so that's why I chose my fox form. I have approached him before like this, but he seems more comfortable with the fox.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're a person, he'll start talking to you about his tragic backstory. It's really annoying.
I've heard it many times.
And many times, yeah.
More times than
Same.
everybody else.
I imagine. Oh, you poor thing.
So, what are you doing here in this place? This is a dank and dusty old shop.
It is. I'm visiting Agnes below.
Ah, yes, I do know about them, yes.
I'm getting her to graft my armband of holding onto my arm.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, it's probably going to be painful, but I just had it stolen, and I lost my goddamn mind in a way I'm not really comfortable with. So, and we're about to go somewhere where apparently people do this sort of thing. So I thought it prudent.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to tag along. Your friend downstairs won't be able to see me, but, you know, it sounds like you need a friend quite close to you, so I'm offering that shoulder.
Yeah, absolutely, like old times, absolutely, 100% accepted. You are promoted from squire to friend.
I have waited over 20 years to hear you say that.
And anything I can do to make this in-between life more bearable, like said promotions.
She smiles at that and she goes to give you another hug, but she sort of waits for your permission before doing it.
Come on in, come on in.
She comes in and she gives you a big hug, and as she does that, she's like, oh, what's that? And this sort of like bright light is like reflecting off of her face as this bright light sort of emanates from the center of your chest. Oh, yes, the host.
Yeah.
Yes, that is rather strange, isn't it?
Does she not like you?
Hello. And you can feel there's like this warm energy coming from within you, and you can actually see this light. It's like the lights have been turned on in this building. It's sort of, I think this is the first time that Gwen has actually made an appearance in the physical world as a sort of globule that's sort of partly coming out of your chest. And Hawthorne looks around, it's like, touches the orb, and the orb sort of wobbles like a bit of jelly, and then begins to go back into your chest. Gwendolyn seems very happy. It seems you've got another person you can trust there.
I do. She's just a bit hard to talk to when she doesn't talk back. You know, not her fault. I'm inhabiting her body, which is also, by the way, I'm still a bit weirded out by this whole situation.
There is something that I can tell you. She looks around. I probably shouldn't, but I will. What's going on with you currently is temporary. You're not supposed to be able to inhabit this body. You need your own body. That, from what being in the afterlife, I've been able to gather all sorts of knowledge, and one of my things has been to focus on you and learn as much as I can about you, so when I see you again, I can be of better service to you. That book that you have in that strange contraption, the one that you can't read, that has a way for you to graft your own body, for your soul to enter into. And it would be yours, not you inhabiting a host. But the book also has a ritual, that's one ritual it has. It also has another ritual where you can fully take over the body that you're in. But it risks, and sort of points to your chest, it would risk your friend's soul.
Why give both options?
From what I can tell, it's one of them is the ritual of the Guardians. The Guardians are beings whose souls inhabit hosts and then they take over the host's form through this ritual, and then that's how the Guardians are able to live for as long as they do. And the other ritual I'm not 100% sure of. There's information about it that was a bit cloudy. The bodies are recreated. Sometimes the bodies are recreated as babies in the womb of a willing surrogate. Sometimes they are created just as babies or children out in the living world sort of thing. It's different depending on how the ritual is done. It's flexible.
Right.
But without reading it, I can't tell you any more on it.
Okay, and it's sorry to pump you for information like this after seeing you the first time in 20 years, but it's true what Solomon said that I need to work up to it. I'm questioning all the information I've gotten from that guy.
You have... The one thing that I learned about you from your last life is that you've detailed everything that you have in various different journals. And each journal is as important as the other because it gives a different aspect of your personality. And even if a journal is just about, I went to the shop that day and did this and that, and it's completely meaningless to an outsider, to you, it's everything. And even in your previous life, you knew that there were more than the 4 journals that there were at that point. But Solomon was adamant that you had those 4 journals and completed the 5th one with information specifically on Aether. It's all bullshit. And I'm sorry for using that turn of phrase with you. You just need that one book.
Just need the magic one.
You just need that one book. You need access to it. You need to be able to read it. And you'll get everything back.
Don't want to say I fucking knew it. But on some level, I fucking knew it.
I've been advised against going against Solomon, and anything that he has planned, or even getting involved in it, which is why I've stayed quiet for so long. But now that I'm able to be with you like this and not a fox, I can't lie to you. My entire oath was to protect you, and I failed at that. I am damn sight not going to fail at it now. I will need to go back to Bran when he comes back, though, or when he leaves the area that he's in.
And, in my eyes, you didn't fail me in as much as I just failed myself.
I know, but 20 years of believing that I failed you, it's not going to change my mind on that. I was not with you to protect you when that happened.
Didn't warn you either.
No, but I should have known something like that was coming, and I didn't.
We can argue about this till Brahm eventually comes.
Till literally the end of time, because
yeah.
you'll just reincarnate, and I'm a spirit, so...
Yeah, but I'm just going to get cleverer and more perfect and awesome, so eventually I'll win the argument.
I have the ability to absorb the knowledge of the entire universe if I wanted to.
And I have the ability to call you on your bullshit.
Damn it.
It's good to have you back.
It is good to be back.
Now, I've got to go and see someone about grafting something onto my arm. But I do have one final thing before you're not going to go. It's going to be so good to have you with me for a while, but one final question, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So I said the next time I see you, you come back with Brahm. I don't know if I want to fill Solomon's plans or not. There's a lot to wade through, but it'd be helpful for me to know, is Brahm the one who lies between?
From the research that I've done, he's one of them. There is another one here who lies between. I've not been able to pinpoint their location.
You just had a new person in town. Did you get a new ping?
No new pings. Apparently this person's been here the whole time, but I just can't find out who they are.
Okay, well, I don't want you to break any too many secrecy pacts that gets you further punished. But if you're able to give me any more info down the road, I can help scout. Maybe.
I will certainly try. And you begin to hear the sound of a bell. Dong.
Okay, I've got to go speak to Aggie quickly.
You can hear that?
Oh, yeah.
That's me being called. Oh no, that means I'm in trouble.
Blame it all on me.
And you watch as her form begins to get pulled. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. I'm not with my charge. I might not be able to come back. Come here, quick, come here.
Whatever.
And she pushes her hand up against your chest, and her hand sinks into your chest. And then you watch as her form just goodbye, phases out.
Hawthorne. He'll be back, right? I don't think that was bullshit. Okay. Just walk down there, Peri, like something disturbing did not just happen. No sign of her around.
No sign.
Just checking the corners.
Checking the corners, can't see her anywhere, can't feel her. The bell, the ringing sound stopped as soon as... So you head down the stairs and sitting... Not actually doing any work at the moment, but sitting in the exact same room in a sort of dishevelled armchair in the corner with her feet up on some cogs that are sort of piled up. You can see Agnes is there smoking a pipe. Who's that? Who's
Peri.
coming? Taya, good to see ya.
Hey, listen, Aggie, I need a little favor.
Right, what can I do for you?
For the armband of holding you lovingly gave me.
Yeah, is it working out well for you?
It's working well, except when it got stolen.
Oh, that's not good.
No, I need to combat against that because it's got sensitive things in it. I was wondering if you could just graft it to my arm. Like, I'm not squeamish.
Why the bloody hell would you want it grafted to your arm?
Stop it being stolen.
I mean, that's rather... I mean, I'm a person who experiments with all kinds of strange things, and even I think that's a bit sort of out there.
What's the other option? Stick it in my undies.
What? Why would I do that?
I would do that to stop it getting stolen, but it'd be really uncomfortable and impractical, so I figured the best thing would be just to graft it to my arm so no one can nick it.
What about if we concealed it?
It'll work. You got something for that?
Yeah, I got something I can give you for that. Hang on, bear with me a minute. She gets up out of her seat and she sort of stumbles forward a little bit. She's, oh, 1 second. Oh, me back.
Need a hand?
No, I'll be fine. I'm all right. She walks over to a big pile of clutter in the corner. When I roleplay as her, my eyes shut and then I forget to open it when I talk normally. But she walks over to this big pile of clutter and she starts throwing things around and you sort of have to start dodging out of the way to not get hit by anything. At one point, a throwing staff flies past and goes to hit the wall but then flies back as if it's got like a boomerang effect to it.
Oh, can I have that?
Yeah, sure, take it, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ah, here we go. Pulls out 2 sets of armbands. One of them is a lot larger than the other one, as if it goes from the wrist up to the shoulders and has a shoulder pad attached to it. And then the other one is just a sort of smaller armband, but they look like they match. You could take these. They've got a little bit of magic in them anyway, but I could fix them up so that your armband fits on them, and then it will be concealed within the larger of the 2 armbands, and all you've got to do is slide the thing out of the way and you'll have access to your thing.
Oh, so it's just a big... I was hoping it would be magic.
It is magic.
I was hoping it... What?
These are magical. Yeah, I'm not just going to give you an old piece of turd. I'm going to give you something magical, of course.
I'll give it a shot. You're going to tell me what it actually does?
Yeah, I mean... You know how people like to wield those big clunky shield things?
Yeah.
And, improve your armor and all of that sort of stuff. Well, these are just as strong as shields, and you can use them to block things.
That's cool, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'll try it on, see how it feels. And does the armband fit quite snugly underneath?
As soon as you put it, feels quite loose when you first put it on, and you put the shoulder pad on, and then you put the other wristband. As soon as the other wristband sort of connects into place, you watch as both of these things shimmer, and they sort of contract and form fit to your form perfectly, as if they were like skin. And you watch as Agnes, sorry, can I take that? Because you would have had to have taken the wristband off for this to happen. She takes the wristband and she slaps that on, and then you watch as she pulls out a screwdriver and she pushes the button on it, and you hear a whirring noise. Wait, sorry, wrong universe. And she starts sort of turning with the screwdriver into both of them, and you watch as the old wristband that was there, your wristband of holding, that disappears, and just the screen is left on your new wristband. And she goes, right, now do this. And she takes your hand and she puts your finger on the screen and she swipes across, and you watch as it sort of fizzles and changes so it looks like one whole armband.
Oh, you are an absolute miracle, Aggie. You smell like feet, and you look worse than the devil's asshole, but you are a miracle.
I will take both of those as a fucking compliment.
Also, I may be going on a mission very shortly to go and assist your granddaughter.
Oh, you're going to go find Agatha? Oh,
yeah.
Sweet little girl. She was actually the one that came up with the blueprints for those.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, she might be back soon, if my presence has anything to say about it.
Oh, good. Well, make sure you bring her home safely. I'd like to see some business up in the shop again. We need some more money so I can do some more experiments.
Ooh, more fun things.
Yeah. Now, would you like some jelly bean rum? Apparently it's come highly recommended.
Some. I have had quite a day.
She pours some of this rum out and she hands some to you. You don't know where she got it from, because in order for her to get it, she'd have to go to the Rusty Pirate, but she's not left this place. Somehow she has it. But she pours you some and slides it over. For the purposes of the item you've just received, you have obviously the bag of holding there, but you also have, and I'm going to have to make this as an item for you, you have braces of defense and gloves of arrow snaring, sort of combined into one item. You get a +2 bonus to AC while not wearing armor, and you can, I think it's use a bonus action to catch arrows.
That's very cool. Do I also get the? You said I could have the shuriken.
Yep, it is a returning shuriken.
Excellent. That is definitely going to come in handy at some point.
For the purpose of stats, put it down as a dagger.
Cool. Cheers, Aggie.
Cheers. She drinks it, falls back in the chair, and then after about 10 seconds, you hear her start snoring.
I tuck her in with a blanket and go.
You walk up the stairs, and I think, where would you like to go? Because we're coming to the end of the session. I'd like to get all of you together before the end. I know that Lily wants to go to the church, and Udric is reading a bedtime story. So what would everybody like to do to get you all together? I think it's going should we do the church first? Let's do the church first, I think. Let's do that. Lily, you get to the Church of Balance at night. It's shut and locked up, but you can see there is a priestess outside who's just come out from around where the school area is. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Excuse me. I have a question, a really important question for you.
Okay.
I'm really sorry. My name's Lilith, by the way. It's a pleasure to meet you.
My name's Stacey Lynn.
Hello.
Hi.
I need to send a message really far away.
Have you tried the postal service? That they can send pigeons
no, it's
and
not.
letters?
I don't know where they are. Do you know magic that can help me do it? Please.
I'm afraid I don't know that sort of magic to send messages over a long distance. I'm afraid, no.
Oh.
And I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody in the church who, not even the high priest, would know how to do that.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I have a lot of feelings right now, and I just needed to talk to somebody.
Do you need a drink?
No, thank you. No, it makes me burp.
Do you need somebody to talk to?
I have to. I have to do some things, and I'm a little scared about him. So I kind of need friends and people I can trust around.
Well, I mean, we've only just met, so I fully understand you not trusting me straight away, and I wouldn't blame you if you didn't. Do you know anybody in the town? I've not seen you before.
I'm new. I know a couple of people, but there are friends that I need to come here. I need them here. I need to save some people.
Okay. Maybe we can. I'll tell you what. I know some people who can be very well trusted. So I trust one of them with my life. So why don't you come with me to the Rusty Pirate? I know that's where they're staying.
No. That's where I've been. No. No, thank you. That's where I am. I'm there at the moment too.
You're at the Church of Balance at the moment.
No, I mean staying.
Oh, you're staying there. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Do you know healing magic?
I know a little bit of healing magic. Yes.
Do you know someone who knows a lot of healing magic?
One of the priestesses, the doctor, knows healing magic a little bit, but yeah. Why is somebody injured?
Yes, but they might, depending on if I can figure something out. It depends on what kind.
I'm slightly confused. Is somebody injured or not?
Yeah, they are, and it's going to take magic to try and wake them up.
Wake them up. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're in some sort of a coma. Are they at the infirmary?
No, back where I'm staying. Keep up, ma'am. Keep.
Are you talking about Lilla? You know Lilla?
Yeah.
I mean, all of the strongest magic users who know healing here in the town have tried to wake her up, and they've not been able to.
But they don't know about Dragonkin. They don't know about the flower. If I can connect the magic between a dragonkin and the flower, if I can make that flower grow and help with the healing, if I can make it happen here, can I make that happen here? You can't make flowers grow. Druids can make flowers grow. What if I ask druids and you for help? What if I can combine the two?
I mean, I'm glad I was able to help you come to this
You're
conclusion.
very helpful. You are probably one of my new best friends.
Oh, right. So if you know Lily, you must know Peri?
Yes, I know Peri.
Peri's one of my best friends. She was the one that I would have sent you to.
Friends too.
You're crying. Do you need a handkerchief?
No, I cry a lot. It's normal.
Oh, okay. I feel slightly uncomfortable now.
I'm really not. I need healing magic and druid magic.
Right. From the limited knowledge I have on druid magic, you would need to know the item that it is you're trying to grow.
It's in my book.
Oh, that was draconic. Okay, right.
I'm sorry, I'm a dragon kid.
Yeah, I don't
It's in
think
my book. The flower I need is in my book. And if I need healing magic and dragon power or blood to make it grow, I'm going to ask a druid to help me make it grow.
It's just got really dark really quickly.
I'm really sorry. If I could make it less dark, then that's fine. But yes, can I have your most powerful healer, please?
I mean, I could come. I'll come.
Thank you. grabs her hand and runs.
Oh, okay. And you can run, and you get down to the Rusty Pirate, and I'd say you get there at the same time as Peri. Are you looking to go there, Peri?
I may as well.
You get there at the exact same time, and you see Lilly is dragging your friend Stacy.
Hey, where's the
Peri,
fire?
Peri.
Yeah.
Udric is a druid, yes. How powerful?
I wouldn't say powerful, just really figured out he was a druid, like, I don't know, 3 days ago?
But
Like,
can
if
make
that.
plants grow, right?
Yeah, it makes plants grow, sometimes unintentionally, but
Where is he?
I assume in the Rusty Pirate?
We can help Lilla. We can help Lilla by making a certain plant grow, and it only grows around
Dragonborn?
Dragon Handle. Yes. If we can
Doesn't that-
figure,
Doesn't that
Go on.
only grow where a dragon's died?
I mean, what if a dragonkin can like connect to the earth to try and force it to grow?
Okay, yeah, sure, let's experiment. Let's see where it goes.
See, we can figure this out.
Remember, science, like magic, is about failure before the success, okay?
Yes, there is no failure, though. She doesn't have much time, and Solomon doesn't care.
Of course he doesn't care. Anyway.
Yeah.
She's got a couple of days, at least, right?
Maybe. Not long, not
That is
long
a little
enough.
bit of time,
Okay.
okay? We've both done the slumber. We've both seen her. She's got a few days, at least.
If we can mix the magic to make that particular flower grow.
Jesus Christ, what did Solomon say to you? You're in a state. I mean, not Jesus Christ. Who's that? An artisan?
I think that was a musician.
He doesn't want to save her. He knows how to save her, and he doesn't want to save her. I think we should save her.
Bloody fucking typical.
He knew how to save her, and he hasn't been.
He knows how to save her.
Yes, and this flower is part of it, and we're going to make that flower get here now rather than waiting.
Sorry, what? My father knows how to save my daughter, and he hasn't.
So we're gonna do it.
As you were walking into the tavern at this point, and Tally hadn't gone upstairs yet.
Oh.
He knows how to save my daughter, and he hasn't.
So we're gonna do it.
Told you she were a wrong'un.
As Udric is on the stairs
Udric.
with a bedtime book in his hand.
Udric, flowers. You do flowers, yes?
Flowers, yes.
And you can make a particular flower grow if you want to.
Yeah, usually.
Right. Okay. So if we connect your power with my power, and we try and grow this flower to help Lilla to wake her up, we could do that, right? And if we have this lovely priestess who's like with healing magic, maybe that could boost it.
I mean, your guess is as good as mine of how this sort of magic works. But yeah, I'll try anything to try and help Lilla.
Look, if you lot need any sort of help whatsoever, I am here. As soon as that is done, I'm going to be having some words with my father.
On my behalf as well, please just lay into him for multiple reasons. But I have some angelly whatever healing as well that might be able to help. You kind of read guilt kind of washes over Peri's face at the moment.
It's okay. We can figure this out together.
All right. Well, let's find. Usually, when I grow flowers, it has to be out of wood, or if we had some soil. So maybe if we found like some soil somewhere that we could.
Mm-hmm.
There's some flowers. There's some flowers in Lida's room in soil, and we could use that. Take the flowers out, and whatever you need. If you can save my daughter, I will be forever grateful to all of you.
Right. Well, let's give this a go then.
Okay.
Josh.
Yes.
I have had prepared, because I wanted to cast it on my tree, plant growth
Oh, okay.
So I actually got it prepared right now. Can we do the 8-hour casting? Once Udric knows what this plant is, like having a look at this book, there's like an 8-hour casting of it, which is you enrich the land. All plants in a half-mile radius centered on a point within range become enriched for a year. But I'm obviously trying to focus in, so I'm going to grow this fucking flower everywhere.
Yes.
That's fair. Makes a note that the other group's mission is now pointless.
Yeah. Well, it was
That's
pointless anyway if she wasn't going to survive.
Well, no,
Mhm.
because they needed it for Elodie's hand
Yeah. Gospel.
as well. But yes. Okay, so you go upstairs and you can begin taking positions around Lily's bed. Both Lily, you're on her left side. Peri, you're on her right side. Both of you preparing to sort of connect your magics in a way. Stacylin has climbed onto the bed. Lila's been sort of moved down slightly, and Stacylin has climbed onto the bed and is at her head and is beginning to cast magic, healing magic where necessary. Udric, you're at the foot of the bed, and I know it's an 8-hour cast time, but we'll...
Can also be an action, but I figured the 8-hour one is probably what we were looking at.
Yeah, it's going to take a little while to cast it, but yes. So how do you perform this ritual? Means this the first time you've actually done it?
I think Udric's kind of using the teachings that he's learned, like just kind of trying to put every single druidic lesson that he's had to use in the one kind of ritual, trying to focus in on the stuff he does for the small scale plants, but is absolutely trying to funnel every like ounce of magical power that he's got into this one spell.
Okay, so the only reference point that you have for Dragon's Thorn is a section on it in Lily's book. So you know, Udric, with the little time that you spent with plants, that you're not going to be able to fully replicate this flower fully, or this plant. It's more like when I say Dragon's Thorn, it's more like a bramble. So you're not going to be able to. It's not going to be as potent as what it would be if you were to get it from the source, but you think with enough of it, you could make enough of it to heal Lila, but not have any else. You'd have to use all of that to heal her.
Well, I don't know this, but it's going to be every plant within a mile. A half mile.
Yeah. So yeah, are you
Vegetables.
Are you growing it
All
within
herbs.
half a mile, or are you changing all plants within half a mile to it?
The spell here, it says plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested for a year. So
Okay.
I'm obviously trying to focus on creating this
Yeah.
dragon.
And as it's the first time you're casting this spell, and as you stated before, you're not quite confident enough with your magic yet, we'll weaken it slightly for the purposes of the spell, so it's more in a controlled area rather than in half a mile, because that's going to be a pain in the ass going to get all of that. But yeah, you begin casting the spell, and the plant pot that you have in front of you begins to shake, and you watch as a plant begins to, or like a vine begins to come out and then recedes back into the pot and then comes back out again as you're continuously casting this spell and uttering this incantation. Stacylin focuses on trying to put healing magic into Lila, and she looks to all of you. She's like, this magic isn't doing anything at the moment. I mean, I'll keep it going for as long as I can, but I don't quite know what it is I'm supposed to be doing.
I want to connect my magic to it.
Yeah, make me an Arcana check, please. Yes, Peri?
With my knowledge firsthand of being a dragonkin and my very incredibly meager healing powers, I would like to try to bridge the knowledge, like try and put the healing in a draconic-esque way. I don't know if that makes any sense. I want to try and help, basically.
Everybody puts all of this work in, and then Peri uses necrotic stuff and kills everything.
No.
No, I'm joking. Yes, what was your Arcana check, please? And I'll have an Arcana check from Peri as well.
13.
Nat 20. I got a nat 20. When it matters. As for a 22.
Nice.
God damn it. Okay, right. What happens? Udric is there focused on casting this spell and trying not to, mine's trying to sort of stay concentrated and not deviate from it. And you keep having to look at the book that Lilly has opened out to a certain page so you've got that reference point so you don't accidentally make a rose instead. You keep shifting your hands around and casting it, and Stacey is keeping the healing magic going. Lilly, you pull into your very essence and try to tap into that raw magic, that draconic magic within you. You get this wave of tiredness sort of wash over you for a brief second before you snap yourself out of it. No, I'm not fucking falling into the slumber right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you begin sort of pulling at that tether in your very core, and you get this, if you were to sort of visualize it, this almost emerald green stone comes off of your very essence and travels up through your veins and into your hands, and your magic takes on this brilliant, I know it's normally a greenish color anyway, but it takes on this brilliant green glow. But instead of it going into Lilla, it directs all of its power, and as Udric's casting this spell, Udric is the one that's actually funneling the magic from you into the plant. At the same time, with the fucking natural 20, you watch as Peri, you have your hands out, and again, you're trying to do the same thing as what Lilly and Stacey were doing. You're trying to pump magic into Lilla, and it's just nothing's working. You can't do it. You know that you're not magically inclined, and this is a limited resource that you have. So you pull into something deep, and you, come on, Gwen, help me. And you feel as you push down, a hand sort of interlock with your fingers on one side. And as you open your eyes, you can see a golden glow. Nobody else can see this, but you see a golden glow has interlocked its hands with yours, and one of your hands. And then on the other side, you watch as a black and white fox-like hand interacts itself with you. And as you look down at your chest, you can see that the soul-like essence is now half white, half black and white, as part of how Hawthorne's soul has been infused with you. And as you hold your magic out, what colour is your magic, your lay on hands normally, your handy thing that you have?
It's normally golden with a slight negative light around the edge.
You close your eyes, and Lily's watching this all happen, all this magic go into Udric's magic, and you watch as Stacey just goes, Peri, what's happening? And everybody can look at Peri other than Udric, who's intensely focusing on this spell. Your scales begin to glow a bright pink, and as you open your eyes, your irises have turned pink as your hand, the blackness of your golden blackness of your magic begins to turn pink as you channel your previous life that was a dragon when it died, so therefore has the power to create full dragon, or has the ability to help create full dragon thorn. And you watch as all of that magic pulls and funnels its way into Udric's magic, and something happens as both Lily's magic and your magic connects into Udric's magic, and it causes this ethereal implosion. Not anything that's going to cause you all to go backwards, but it's like explodes outwards and washes you all over with this sort of strong sense of freshly cut grass is what I want to say. You get that really strong sense of that. And for Lilly and for Peri, you can look and you can see all of this magic is swirling around. Tally is sort of taking a couple of steps back and shuts the door as these like little sprites begin flowing around. From Udric, you can see this large tree has begun sprouting from his back that is glowing brilliant and with ethereal green energy from it. And Udric, you feel this weight on your shoulder, and you open your eyes for the briefest of seconds, and you can see an ethereal rabbit sat on your shoulder that just nods towards you as you pull this magic in. Everything around the room just sucks in like a volume into the center of your hand, and you just plump it down into this vase as it shatters and soil goes all over the place. Everything in the room goes dark. All the light sources have been blown out from all of this intense magical energy that's happened in here. And for a second, you all sort of stop and pant and breathe and look around. The tree on Udric's back begins to sort of flake away like dust particles and settle on Udric's skin and sort of fade back into his skin. You look around and you think the spell didn't work. It's destroyed the vase, the soil's all over the place. And then you watch as some small, I'm doing the hand movements and you can't see it on camera. You watch as these small little thorns begin to grow out of the very woodwork of the tavern itself and out of the bedwork and begin wrapping itself around the bed and around where Lilly is sleeping. And Stacey has to get off of the bed and stop her healing magic because she's about to get stabbed in the butt by a load of thorns. So she jumps off of the bed while maintaining her magic. As this happens, it stops growing to the point where it's almost like a cage over Lilly, and then it starts to crumble and fade into dust. And all of it begins to rest on Lilly's form. It all sort of pulls into Lilly and it all disappears, very similar to how the tree worked on Udric. And you think it hasn't worked. But on closer inspection of Lilly's body, there's no longer any elements of stone to her. Her skin is her full bright colour, but she's still asleep. Oh, but with that happening, Lilly, you know that she is going to wake up. She's out of danger. She just needs time to wake up. Something drastic has just happened to her body. She still needs a little bit of recovery time. So, but you know that she's now out of the woods. But your magic, the three of you, is just completely spent right now. But you have managed to save Lilly.
Starts happy crying. Look, she's gonna wake up. She's okay. She's gonna be fine. She needs a bit more time, but she's gonna be fine.
Udric, you look at your shoulder and you can see a familiar rabbit friend sat on your shoulder. Sort of leans his head down towards you and sort of bumps heads with you. You feel this sort of almost light numbness as his magical energy touches your head. He nods and you watch as he begins to fade away and fall into your form.
Thank you, Luca.
Udric, what? Udric, what is that on your back?
What's what on your back?
And Tally sort of moves over. I can see something on your shoulders. Do you mind taking your top off? That sounds really weird when you're in a room full of female representing people. Do you mind just lifting the back up?
I mean, Udric has spent several episodes butt naked, so it doesn't even need any encouragement. Just will you take?
As you one-handed, top off. It wasn't there before.
Nudie in the nudie.
Nudie in the nudie. Need that on a t-shirt. It wasn't there before. But you've now got a bark-like tattoo of a tree across your back. And as the magic fades, the essence of the magic around you fades, the tattoo begins to fade as well. You have the option, you could keep it on you if you want to, but there's something deep within you that is unlocked.
Maybe like rather than completely flaking away, it's almost like scar tissue almost.
Yeah.
Like the bark falls away almost scab-like, but leaves this kind of indented impression of a tree.
Yeah, indented impression of a tree on your back, as what you have just done has just changed Lilla's fate. Lilla was destined to die, and you've just, well, at least in Solomon's eyes, Lilla was destined to die, and you've just saved her. And Tally comes running over, jumps onto the bed, and gives her daughter a massive hug. She looks up to all of you, and she is streaming with tears. Thank you so much. And there's no need for insight checks on this, because this is just raw emotion come from her. There is there is parts of her that is just incredibly happy that her daughter has been saved, but there is also that pang of betrayal in her voice and in her body language of what her father has just done to try doing to her and her daughter. I think with that knowledge in mind, and the fact that we've overrun, and I apologise quite badly for that, that is where we are going to end tonight's session. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We have been Rolled Together RPG. If you liked what you've seen, we do D&D content on Mondays from 6 p.m. UK time. Massive thank you to our sponsors and supporters, and to the D20 Club, Dice Heads and other tiers on Patreon. They are fantastic. They are the best. You can join them from as little as $1 of your local currency per month, or 1 goat, which must be sent to Tom for various different reasons. We are going to go, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.